Which one are you going to?
Well,
There's two.
I can't see my screen at this present time.
Because there's one heading downwards and there's another one upwards, which is closer. It's a neither or.
Hold on, I was going to get rid of
straight up the 93 and over the motorway.
If I put my glasses on, I'll be able to see. And there's a lookout point on the way?
Yeah.
All right, clicked on it. I'll meet you there. Who's going to be leading tonight? Bina?
Yeah, I just need to sort something out.
Yeah, but we all meet at the petrol station. Geordie will pick the loads for you.
Sure.
So you're not getting out two bigger ones.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to sort out. I've just had like 4 bots trying to add me. A host is a bot thing. Yeah, I just had like 4 of them trying to get me.
How do you know?
Because
Is she streaming?
hello.
Well, I was going to start streaming after we fill up. Okay, I'll just have to pull over. Well, I'll stop in the middle of the road, it will do. Oh, no, damaged my truck.
Hello, Stephen. How are you?
I've got trucking with people. Sound good, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know I'm streaming scuba. I was just waiting for Granny and all that to start.
Come on, settle down, Vegeta.
You good?
I've got lag.
Already?
Yep. Might have to change it back to that low.
Wow.
Actions, please press 1.
Cheers, scuba. We'll put it on to medium.
You have to do something. You came up and saw.
Yeah, I can see your messages later. Talking a thing.
Thing probably has a name.
Later.
No, it settled down a bit, but not much.
Still good.
Suppose you can't do it now.
I could, but it means you ending your
Yeah, well, I
stream.
can save it.
Yeah.
I'll just get to the petrol station.
Yeah.
No,
Scuba,
no.
jump on Granny's for me. Let me know how bad her laggy is, please.
That's good, Stephen.
Yeah, I'm doing good, Scuba.
Oh. Come on.
That's Kiwi. Where are you, Kiwi?
At the gas station filling up.
You're not even showing
I think
up
she's
on the... Oh, you went to a different one to us. You went the opposite direction. How's things with you, Scuba?
Hello, Stephen. How are you? Right, go up here and I'll save it. As you can see, I've got a bit of a lag, Stephen, going on. So I'm just going to put it back on the setting we had.
You're talking to Scuba.
Yeah.
Cheers, Brian.
I saw that. Mm.
You saw nothing, Granny. How many people see?
Yeah, no, it was better last night.
Yeah.
This is just ridiculous.
Alright. Let me know when you're...
I'm at
Yeah.
the petrol station, just pulling in.
Yeah, but what? Let me know when you've killed the stream and I'll shoot down.
Well, I'm not killing the stream, I'm just killing the... Hey.
You have to stop your stream for me to fix it.
Okay, you heard the man. I've got to kill everything. So I'll come back in a minute.
Alright, I'll be back in a minute, peoples.
Do I have to close the game?
No.
Stephen, I got a phone call today for a job offering. Well, hopefully, I'm waiting back to hear from them for a job interview.
Just all over the place. It was better before.
So hopefully, sometime next week, I'll find out about a job interview.
Is that on main?
Not that high at all.
I'm doing good, Stephen.
Is that back on?
Thank you for the host. Yeah,
Sunset
so
Street?
I got a phone call this afternoon when I was doing lawns and
Above
running
normal.
Okay.
of the job offering. So I've got to go in for an interview sometime.
To on normal,
Yes.
like it was last night.
That was
Thank
better,
you,
wasn't it?
Stephen, for blocking that abandoning that person.
Let's go live.
See, mine doesn't come up with that.
What does it come up with?
Nothing, because I hit that. Hit a button and it turned it all off.
And you don't know the button?
Nope.
I'm gonna chase the mouse again.
Yay!
Are you back again, Stephen, or was that an old message?
Might have been an old message. I'm not disappearing under my table. Just grabbing.
Yeah, my computer, we found out some of the issues, so we've changed things, thanks to Farmer Min and the boys.
Hello, Brian. Thank you for being the bot.
Oh, I shouldn't do that sort of.
What? Have you got yet?
No, it was the dancer. Oh,
Thank you again, Brian.
sweet. There's actually a fix-it shop down here too.
How are you, Brian?
What? I fixed it, yeah, because I just fixed mine.
Down
Plowed
here.
into a fire. Yeah, on the other side. I plowed into a fire engine.
Cheers, Brian. For the old banner rubies. Alright.
Where's Bina? She coming up to here, or are we going to find a job?
Well, we have to wait for her to.
I'm fine, Stephen.
Alright.
Thank you for doing the bots for me. I really appreciate it. I can't
Right,
say
Kiwi,
enough.
are you coming to us?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, Brian, I've had like 5 already. I want to hang out with it.
shall we?
Who is that? Oh, Stephen.
Sean, school
Thank you,
follow-
Steve.
No, Sean, I'm actually not at school anymore. I'm actually volunteering at the moment. I'm completely finished school and looking for a job.
What's in 20?
Are you streaming the word on us?
Hmm?
Because I haven't advertised the stream at all.
Oh, shit. No.
Can
Thank
you
you,
please?
Brian.
Do.
Oh, oh my god, that's another bot.
If you hear
Thank you,
Granny's
Stephen.
voice in the background or Kiwi's, it's because I'm setting background or Kiwi's, it's because
Here comes Kiwi.
I'm setting.
I can see her. She's just about at the lights. Here comes Kiwi. She's about to turn right, and Lord, she's going to stop for the lights. No, she didn't stop for the lights. Turn right, and Lord, she's going to stop for the lights. No, she didn't stop for the lights. He's a fix it and a petrol.
Yeah, but he's sold out.
Oh, he's a fix it and a petrol. Wrong road.
Wrong
He's
road.
running along.
Wrong road.
Wrong road.
You doing what?
Maybe
Going the
not.
long way. You doing what? Going the long way. You doing?
All right. Cheers, Scuba. Right, peoples. We can either go back to Twin Falls.
I just follow people as long as they don't go speeding ahead.
Yeah, Sean, I've
just in
had
time.
about like 10 bots try to follow me, so luckily you guys are in here.
Dana, can you carry dynamite?
I don't know.
Have you got any of your hazards on your skills?
I don't know.
No, I haven't got round to doing that stuff yet, Stephen.
Remember, they can always give you your truck back. Anyway, give you another truck, eh, Sarge?
Hold on. I've got one hazardous thing that I've done.
That's explosives, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you can do the dynamite then. Right.
I have been. Oh wait, I have.
We're
Have you
heading.
picked a job?
Yeah, I've just picked a job. I've got to go and pick her up.
Pick the job.
No, yeah, I need to go to attach to get it.
Oh, yeah.
For it to show up. So we're going back to where we started, basically.
Yeah, we'll just make sure we're all together.
Yeah. Yeah. Bina does see
Bina.
it. It's
You cheeky bugger.
exclamation mark, so, kiwibena.
She's got a heavy foot.
Ray smiles.
She's been watching too much of Min.
She just right up my trough.
She's look on your
Yeah,
left.
I see that. Do you know where you're going, Kiwi?
Yeah.
So you know where the trailer is?
Sure, why not?
You can't pick it up until Sarge has, though.
Yeah, cheers, Brian. I think she's getting quite
Hi, Brian.
bombarded.
How are you tonight? It's nice to see you and Stephen in. I will try and keep.
And Stephen, I don't think. Yeah, I think Bina's got that set up on hers. I'm not quite sure.
Hope you know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Are we turning left or right?
Going straight until the end of the road and then going right.
About the saloon.
How far away are you, Green?
I had to stop for the lights and your car's going through it.
Ah.
Not far. I can still see you.
Kiwi, right.
I know you're always here, darling.
Turn your right, Granny.
Yeah. End of the road, my ass.
Just around the end of this corner,
Yeah, I'm up
Kiwi.
your butt. Well, not quite up your butt, but
Yeah, I see it. Take the way.
you might have to what?
Kiwibena left foot.
Hmm.
I will try and sort that out once we get down
You're doing well. That's good, Brian.
down here. Steve.
There's that damn fire engine that ploughed into me. Who's playing with their horn?
Kiwi. So just off this bend.
Yeah,
we'll
there's a
be-
way station.
Yeah, it's in behind the way station. The gravel pits. Turning right.
Does she know her right now?
Guessing so, but she needs to move out my road so I can grab the trailer so she can grab it.
Trailers?
Yeah, I got two. I got both in-game ones. Steven. Right. It should come up now. Where is it? Basic. Right. Remember to go to convoy B. You should be able to grab it from there, Granny.
You can?
Yep.
Convoys? No.
What?
Job market.
Yeah, job market in convoy.
Which is right at the bottom. Sergeant. Yep. Do you want to take the job?
You right, B?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Should be able to
Oh,
grab
come on. Why am I looking at a black screen?
What?
No, not what.
You shouldn't
hang
be
on.
looking at a black screen.
No, it's come back. And it says my current job is dynamite, so
Shoot access. kiwibena.
your trailer is ready. Proceed to loading.
Load box. So alert box.
There.
Shit. Cloudbot. Commands. Try that, Stephen.
Can you get round that way, Sarge?
Yep. I'll just be at the main gate. Yeah. I'll probably be
And I
able
hope
to
you've had a
see
good
it
day.
easier.
Where are you? We've had a very busy day. Off you go.
Off you go, B.
Go on. Or are you going to hold the tail again?
Yeah, I'll hold the tail just in case you lag out.
If I'm at the back, I won't hurt anyone.
Yeah, but if you're at the back, not many people will see you crash.
Bina might be the one to crash.
True. Oh, and all of our viewers, if you wish, can you share the streams out? I've done it on
Hello, viewers. Great to see you here.
Twitch.
Bina, you're on the wrong side of the road. You're in America.
Yeah, I've done it on Twitter, sorry. I don't know whose Facebooks you can post the tracking into, but you on a Discord that's got tracking, and they allow you to share away.
I'm catching up with it. It's a red light.
Does she run at reds?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's supposed to be realistic.
She's been realistic in her way. Yeah, Az has been busy. I didn't wake up till 11 o'clock. Had to wake the kids because they slept in. So, had groceries. Wee Zippy, I went to visit. So I had to play a couple of games with him when I got home. And it just went. It was just one of those days where everything muddly fuddly. But that's okay. Are you getting any lag, Sarge?
No, you just lag in front of you. Well, that was the first time.
Yeah.
3 more hours.
I've still got my workers anyway.
True. Scuba,
Yeah.
how does when does channel points kick in? Is that when you get a billet or? Because I haven't found where to find them on mine.
No. It was still orange.
I'm pretty sure that was a solid red.
After I started going through. You have 3 more hours until you get channel points. I have no idea what channel points are.
Cheers, Brian.
I just play the game. When someone says, stick to the speed limits, I do it. You know,
Cheers, Scuba.
Sarge always explains things.
I just had Harry and the Henderson station wagon pull out in front of me.
That wouldn't surprise me. It's an idiot.
Well, it's a sandwich between us now.
But that's life, you know. A bit of busyness never hurt anyone.
I've got a granny's horn. Now I got a real man's horn.
You just got to think about horns.
Yep. Don't even think about it, officer. The light was orange.
It was green when I left.
Your truck's slow.
Hey, my truck's more powerful than yours.
Nah, but mine's set for heavy haulage.
No?
Mine's set for my heavy haulage is maxed out on.
So's mine. Turning right. Up here, not at that pulling
Roger, Roger.
that I just about pulled into.
Kiwi, are you speeding?
I don't know. I don't even know where she is.
She's well ahead of us.
Kiwi,
I'm fine.
Are you upside down?
No.
You're going very serious. Are you motoring?
No.
Are you getting race miles in?
No.
Then why aren't you sticking with us?
Because I'm not.
She's like Cheezo, just goes.
Yeah. Well, she's not far up the road anyway, so.
As long as she's having fun.
Yep. She's running decoy for us.
Yeah, she'll be attracting the police. They'll chase her before they chase us. But see the difference by having it on that particular setting?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Don't start.
No, I'm not going to fart.
Oh, my drink is nice and cold. Car's on the right. Sticking
Chopper
into
up
the
here.
lane. A chopper.
We passed
Yeah,
it.
now that will be Zippy spine.
Yeah, I couldn't believe when I checked his Discord and he couldn't see the Twitch live section. You could see the YouTube, but not the Twitch.
Yeah. So have you fixed that?
I had to put him in it.
Move into your left lane, 2 trucks in front.
Have they crashed?
Oh shit. Oh,
You need to go right.
yeah.
Have you just come to a stop?
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to turn into that.
There you go, I'll block the road for you.
Thank you. Yeah, the trucks were hiding it. So it's all right. Didn't crash, so
Cheers, Scuba. I'll have a look at it when I'm dropping off the load.
have a look at.
The screenshot he sent me. Because
Possibly I'll have to do an update again. All over for vehicle inspection. Please, not everyone I pass.
are you pulling in or are you just going to carry on?
No, I'm going to do it.
Alright.
You know, if you're going to play the game, you play it. Hey,
I can bypass.
yeah, go and bypass it.
No,
But like that.
I'll wait for you. Means I unlock. I'll whip through the way station bit because it'll unlock that bit of road for me.
Well, that's the other thing, eh?
Hmm.
Yes, I'm doing. We better speed it through it. Come on. Crawl. Crawl. Change, 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 change. Getting it down to a fine art. Yeah, what a channel point, Sarge, do you know?
Reading.
Eh?
Which part's the channel points, Scuba? If you're meaning the average of 3 viewers, you still need to get another stream in and more hours streaming.
Is that what the channel points are?
Yeah, when you get affiliate.
Yeah, well, that's why we've been streaming so much lately, just to get the...
Yeah, well, you're very close. I forgot to check out how many you are sitting on.
Well, according to what they sent me last night after the stream, I'm at 6. So this one should make my 7th. Unless they have an 8-day week.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Scuba. You know, Granny's at last I seen she was 2.99 on her average viewers, and needed one more stream. That's why we streamed last night. And I got everything apart from my views, and I was on pardon me, 2.54. Oh, pardon me.
Welcome along, viewers in the background. Great to see you here.
So, but the average viewer, to boost that, Twitch calculates every 15 minutes on how many people are viewing every 15 minutes, sort of thing. So if you've only got like 2 in that 15, then 1 drops off. After that 15, you pick up another 1 or another 2. That first one doesn't count unless it's within that 15-minute time frame, the way I've been told.
Sounds complicated to me.
Yep. And then that 3 views after 15 minutes, that gets calculated to different minutes to oops, shit, I'm speeding. Something else.
Well, I just play for the fun, but if I can get to affiliate, that's even better.
Mm-hmm.
Life's too short to panic over it. I just might have to go to 3 a week.
Yeah, all your streams add up onto that, Stephen. Like if you streamed every day for 7 days or 8 days or whatever that recommended is, that would count. But if you do like 2 streams a day, that only classes as 1 a day. If that makes sense.
Yes, it does make sense. Oh, a bit of leggy. Settle down, puppy. Settle down. See, near a bridge. Maybe my truck's afraid of bridges.
Go, you
What?
little. Hello, Rocco.
Hello, Dave. How are you?
You
Thank
scared
you for
the
coming
living
along.
daylights out of me.
So I just had a good fiddle with the computer and Steam and OBS.
Who are you talking to?
Old timer Dave.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Uncle Dave.
Yep.
Hello, Uncle Dave. How was your trucking? Yes, Draco, you are done.
I'm on the keyboard, dear.
Your job is done by scaring me.
I am on the PC keyboard. Which makes life interesting when it comes to braking.
I was just about to say, God damn, Beanie's
Yeah,
passing me again, and it's just like, oh, wrong track. How you be, Draco?
You know, I want to get a wheel, but they're about 400.
Keep going, they're about 450, 500 at the moment.
Oh, come on.
Ah.
Every way station on every map goes, come on, want to see you.
Oh, it's
killed
always
all the
good when
bugs.
you finish work for the week. Yeah, I'm good now.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Dave.
Today was a bit of a basically shit show. Had too much happen at the same time. That's why we weren't streaming at lunchtime. Plus, we all slept in until 11:30ish.
Well, you slept at 11:30 and I was up at 11.
I was awake at 9:30 thinking, oh, I should get out of bed, but I was too nice and warm. And it's like, I don't hear anybody else moving, so I'm just going to lay here.
I mean, you could have got up and brought me in a cup of tea.
Oh, you could have got up and brought me a cup of tea. Cup of coffee.
I slept. I literally slept. As soon as I finished the stream, I went to bed, basically. I was awake for a couple of hours and then I went out to it. Woke up at 4, then fell back to sleep. It must have been my monthly catch up. Because I slept. But it was a waste of a day.
Guess what?
What?
I can bypass the way station.
Oh, of course you can. They're picking on me. Way stations hate me.
8 AM is sleeping for me. Yeah, well, during the week it's when I don't have to get up for the nephew. Any time after 7, 8 o'clock's sleeping for me. So I take it when I can.
No comment.
I'm tired most of the time, so. But I've been pretty good in having my afternoon naps.
I must admit you have improved on that. The wife and family well, Dave?
8 AM on the weekends too. Nah, mate. Weekends are for sleeping.
Oh, it's going to rain.
I was just about to say, is anybody else getting rain?
Come over to the left.
I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
Yeah, have fun with the sound alerts, because as soon as I hit affiliate, I think there'll only be 1 or 2 that will be free. All the rest will probably be using biddies.
Yeah, I'm still getting. Did you see that?
I'm not behind you.
Because I came to a screaming stop without.
Hello, Jaco.
For some reason you. Oh, that's right, because you pulled into a way station and I was sorting something.
Hello, Draco. Yes, I'm well, thank you. And what about yourself? Have you had a good day? Hello, 5 viewers in the background. Welcome along. Excuse me, Granny's cough. Granny's fighting her leggy issues as usual. But they are a bit better than what they have been. So we're getting closer to sorting it. So we might have to go down one more level.
Let's get to the stage.
So I think I'm on. That was good. Glad you had a reasonable one. Work days had a reasonable one. Good.
Yeah,
What was that?
the
So,
scuba, your viewership thingy counts
come
for
in, my sugar daddy. How are you,
every
darling?
stream,
You gonna come and join us?
by the sounds of it.
And you, Dave,
Phillips.
you're quite welcome to come in.
On every,
Password's the same as many minutes.
it's
Unless you
on
got it.
an average of every stream you do.
Doing that is not important. We don't know where Bina is. She's somewhere up front.
Kiwibena's got a lead foot. Well, I should say a lead finger.
Well, she shouldn't be called Kiwibena. Speedy, she should be called. She's not talking. Oh, hang on, I think I can see her.
Yeah, you're catching up with it.
Yeah. Pulling off to the right.
Yeah, well, I'm like a good 10-15 minutes sort of thing from you. I'm just passing the underbridge now. Going on under the overbridge now.
There's traffic lights at the top of this toony thing.
Mm-hmm.
No, they turn green. Somebody around here loves me. That'll be why Bina was stopped there. So did you have a good stream there, man, Dave?
Did any of
We
you
were-
crash? Or, sorry, you don't crash, you just trade paint.
Min never crashes, it's everybody else.
Especially if he's following that Sarge fella.
You're afraid to go in front of me.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
How are you, Draco?
You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Looks as though we've finally got things working. Thank you to, I should say, the Havoc team.
Mm-hmm. And Mr. Cheezo.
I think we need to go down one more. Because you put it on fairly normal, didn't you?
Yeah, I put it on base main. And or above normal.
Yeah, so we might go down to normal.
But that's what you were on before. But not
Ah.
base. So we could put it on normal
As it means, let's take it down one more.
on that setting.
Yeah,
And go from there.
because it's a lot better, but not 100%.
Oh,
Tell you, if I
I
win
better
lotto,
put this on, and if Min is in Granny's chat.
yeah, you better have your hat on. You're under training orders.
Actually,
So you're right then, man. Not saying much.
no, it's not going to work.
What was that? Sounded like someone said they were hungry.
What?
Well, I thought I heard someone say they were hungry.
I said that's not going to work. I was trying to fix my headphones and
Well, you got a big head.
can't you see what it says? Scuba. Now can you read what it says?
I was looking at wigs today. I was going to get a big blonde wig. And I thought,
Says
nah.
Min's 101 driving school. But I've got it's not sitting right because I've got my headphones on.
Here we go. I've more or less stopped, but it's still going at the same time. There we go.
And I sent a
But at least
photo to Min with me wearing it going. But since it makes my headphones echo, we'll just go back to this bit. But eventually I want to get a camera so I'm actually in frame better, and possibly a green screen as well.
we'll just put a pot on your head. What do you want a green screen for? All you got to do is get your room tidy.
No, so people can see what's around me, and then I can move myself to anywhere, and I can zoom me in a wee bit bigger. So yeah.
Don't need a green screen for that.
And yes, it
Good.
explains quite a lot, doesn't it, Draco? With Min's driving school and Granny, I
Hey,
learnt from the best.
even Dave will tell you I'm a perfect driver.
I need to clear that shite. And now I'm doing what Min does best.
See, fire's falling. I reckon you change states or something. We call them counties, but you know, whenever I change a county, too short. Thank you for your cooperation. I'll ram them out on the roadway soon.
Catch a train, okay. Were you catching trains before, Granny?
No, I wasn't catching a train. Who told you that? tell you, if I win Lotto, I'm going down to our computer place and spending $4 just like that.
Oh, it was last night when you caught a train.
Yeah, I decided to sit on top of it.
Ah.
Stay there. Intention tonight is not to have any accidents. But when I went through the map, it's not my fault.
No. I can bypass this waypoint, way station too.
Well, go on front so you get them.
That's all good.
But I bet you I've got another update sitting there.
Another what?
Update for this game. Seem to have changed over.
No, it shouldn't be. They should have all updated in one big bang.
I hope so. Whoa, bus doing. Come on, get those gears going. But yeah, if anybody wants to have real fun playing this game, use a keyboard. Kiwi and I can vouch for that, eh, Kiwi? But you could use a controller. Have you tried it with a controller? I just can't use controllers.
I have.
Because there's a controller down here.
Yeah, well, she's using my controller cable, but her webcam.
No, we need to get more controller cables. We need to get new controllers too for the poor old Xbox. But yeah, we did groceries, which was the most tormenting, painful. I went in with a list of 5 things and came out with about 30. Because instead of getting bottles of Coke, I decided to get cans.
But you didn't buy me any bubbles.
No, because you had enough. I bought chips. I don't know where they all were put.
In the cupboard.
I need to transfer one to Zippy's hidey hole.
Yeah,
Update on Zippy. He's very, very sore but pretty happy-ish.
Scooby, you still in chat?
Yep, here we go, a bit of lag. I should time it. See how often it happens, whether it's every 10 minutes or
Dave or who's in our Discord. Can you let me know if you can see the Twitch live area, please?
My apologies to everyone for being late on. I presume double yellow lines in America are the same as here, no passing. Are you there, Bina?
Yeah, I'm fine.
No,
Are
she's
you
still
at-
got a few, but
Yeah, well, you picked a very long load.
it wasn't my fault. Bina needs money to upgrade her truck.
True. But you'll have to do it for her, won't you?
Yeah. And Discord, Stephen, you know where the YouTube live, well, where it lets you know who's uploaded in our Discord. There should be the YouTube one and the Twitch one. For some reason, Zippy couldn't see on his one. I was looking at it yesterday and today, and it wasn't showing on his. So I'm just wanting to check to see if it's showing on anybody else.
Just an update, folks. While I think of it, Tuesdays will still be farming. Thursday will be trucking, and I think I need to find another day for trucking. But I haven't decided what day. Because life's, I don't know, just hectic at the moment. Sunday is not. It's a no stream day for everyone in the house.
So if I'm out the house, that means I can stream.
No. We're
That
going to
truck
have at
tried
least
to hit me.
one day a week where people are doing more civilised things. And knowing you, you'll be on your computer playing 7 Days to Die.
Probably. You can see.
Or putting trucking miles up to make money.
Can you see the Twitch one? It should be under the
No, I don't.
YouTube one.
But when I work out what the third day will be, I will put it on my Twitchy thingy. But there could be the odd day. It's like if I join Min or someone. But they're going to be the reliable days. And any time I
Sweet.
plan a lunchtime one goes
So
out the
it's
window.
on Zippy's one that's not showing.
Like my daughter and Ozzy rang me just before we were about to stream because she didn't know we were doing one tonight. So I usually send her a text. Right hand turn coming up.
Yeah. I'll have to check to see if he's done that. Because it's not even showing in his Discord at all.
I've learned how to use my indicators pretty well. It's still a bit hard because my little fingers just don't work. Going to turn off by itself? Yep. Yeah, it's all fun and games. But what I usually do with my Aussie daughter is text her and say I'll be streaming at such and such a time. She's home alone most of the time because her husband works out
As
of
a
the
truck
mines.
driver.
Well, he is a truck driver, isn't he?
Mm.
But he's actually driving diggers and such like at the mines. He wanted to get experience on that, so he's now a universal driver or something. Which is cool, he's happy. It's just a pity he's away for so long. With 3 kids, it's not easy on her own. I know that from
Jesus.
being a solo mum.
I did pick a long load, didn't I?
You did. We've still got 5 hours to go.
Well, I'm sorry. I
I
thought it
told
was
you.
thought it was a
Didn't
short
you read
load.
how many hours?
No, I didn't read how many hours.
Well, 1% damage. 5% damage. Come on.
What the hell are you doing?
It's a lag struck. A Labrador struck me.
That's not good.
I have no control when it decides to do that. I've just got to try and do, you know, whatever I can to try and keep it straight. So that was about 6% damage all up. But I'm calculating about every 10 minutes. If anyone in chat noticed how long between? Because if I know it's coming, I can hopefully prepare.
I just wish I could work out what the hell's chugging your knee.
You might have to get Bruce and say, look man, can you come over?
Yeah. What? Gotta pet the poochies when the lab strikes. Yep.
I'll kick the Labrador when it comes.
And you're nice.
It's causing me problems.
True.
No car, no, you stupid idiot.
And
It wasn't lights.
hello. Debris. I'll just call you Field. I'm a bit dyslexic with words.
Yeah, just Alexa.
What?
Have you got Alexa in?
No.
Oh, okay, I'll just shut up. Hello, 7 viewers in the background. Welcome along.
I
I'll
was
try not
saying
to be
I am
dyslexic.
yeah, that's the word.
You do very well.
Probably
You've come
helps
a long way.
if I actually put my goggles on.
I'll put them on. Steer with your knees and put your glasses on.
Miss-
Even I put mine on tonight. Look at that, 65 and I'm going 40. 2 lanes, 2 lanes.
And if you can see on my webcam, you'll over that shoulder there, occasionally. Oh, there, that's our poochie. It's our white. Ebony. See, there's poochie.
Oh, I don't think I'm in a lane. I think I'm in what they call emergency lane.
Really?
Yeah, but that's okay.
Where's Kiwi?
I don't know, I haven't seen her for ages.
She's like miles away. She's doing race miles tonight. Hey,
Well, she
Kiwi.
mightn't be.
No,
She's just a trucking along in a little bomb.
Are you stopping at way stations when it says stop at way stations, Kiwi?
sometimes.
Are you sticking to the speed limit?
Yeah,
Oh, at least you're doing one thing.
I've only had to go through one way station.
Nice. And that's kiwibena. And we've got Crazy Granny in front of me, and kiwibena as well. She's way ahead of us.
Oh, that's gold.
Did you say malt?
Cold.
Ah. Cheers, Scuba. Throw your links up in chat if you want. I don't mind. I like spreading the love.
Here's Dave's and Min's up on my one, Brian, if you're still in here.
Or Scuba.
Or someone. They themselves can put them up. But
Yeah.
if they're still here. They're not talking, they're very quiet.
Oop, there's me short bus. Sorry, minutes going the opposite direction.
Yeah, well, that fireman, I'll never forgive him. He took me out.
Ooh. I'm guessing the lights was red.
No, they just changed to green. Is that you behind me?
Yeah,
No, you're turning off. Or you're behind a white truck?
I'm just about right up your backside.
Oh, I see you. Yeah.
No, is Dave still
Wouldn't get
playing
close to my
ATS?
backside.
True.
What's he?
And Min's still driving.
Is he?
Yeah. Don't know if they're still streaming. We're getting pretty close to that guard rail there, Granny.
Close is okay. Letting it's not. The centre of my hood marks my line against the side of the road. Something my father taught me.
Yeah, okay.
Keep your eyes. No, because that's half your width, and if you've got that, where the bonnet goes down, on the white line, you're within your lane quite perfectly. And it works.
Yeah, but you got to see your bonnet first.
I can. And if you haven't got a bonnet, you find something within, halfway across your dash or something.
What a time to get an itchy ear hole.
I'm glad it's your ear.
Eh?
Hello, who's streaming lives? Check out Farmer Min. I'll check Farmer Min out any day. Any day.
Were you saying something, Kiwi?
Saying bye to Brian.
Ah.
3 hours and 50 minutes to go. Which if I was playing racing cars, be finished.
Yeah.
Someone outside is playing with their horn.
I don't hear it.
I'm going to stop now. Remember, you're on the other side of the house.
True. Alright, Brian, you have a good one. Cheers for the background work that you've been doing.
He does.
Much appreciated.
Wiggles. Yeah, he wiggles all right.
And have a good one. Stay safe.
But my apologies for us being so late. It just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, the real world caught up with us, so... And family comes first before streams.
Very good.
That's right, Draco. The bot slayer. He'll be back with his banhammer on the next stream.
What?
He'll be back with his banhammer in the next stream. What speed are you doing?
35. Why?
Just wondering.
I spotted kiwibena on the map, so she's not far ahead of us.
I haven't spotted her on the map yet.
Yep. Where it goes to the left.
Oh, yeah,
which we've
I
got
can
to turn.
just see it now.
She just pops up every now and again.
Yeah, we planned on doing a lunchtime
Okay, Brian, thank you very much for being here.
scuba. And go from like lunchtime until 9ish sort of thing.
It will happen when the day is supposed to happen, not before.
Yeah, basically.
Turned
know.
off, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was right up your trailer.
I'm glad you said my trailer.
I know I was speeding coming through there.
I was when it first hit.
No, I think I was speeding through the whole thing. So how are you, Field? Hope your day's been all night. It's going well.
Beautiful scenery around here. I keep on it to my head to look at it.
What?
But don't work that way. Turning your head to look at the view.
Well,
Like
you
you
can
do in real life.
you can get a thing called an IR tracker that does that, where it turns
Yeah.
turns your head in cab.
My steering wheel's more important, even if you think it'd be a terrifying thing.
Could you
Don't know why
imagine
you're so
Granny
scared.
with a steering wheel? Should be making pretty little patterns on farming, so
Nope.
she might be able to drive a truck properly and not crash.
Have I crashed tonight?
Not that I've seen.
Yeah, exactly. Any crashes I've had tonight, truck ahead, stopped.
Yeah, well, you got a right-hand corner turn. Oh,
Don't you climb. Remember, we're carrying explosives. I don't want to go bam.
well, it'd only be a one-time thing where you go bang.
Yeah, I know. But I still haven't got enough insurance money. And yellow truck, at least he didn't take me out. been near you unloading?
No.
No, you can't be far off.
Yeah, it's sad that trucks don't go bang. Make the game more interesting.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would.
Then you'd be dead all the time.
And the point is,
You couldn't afford it. They'd have to give you $1 million for a start.
well, I'd go around the corner with a loader on the flat deck. Go around the corner and where'd my loader go? Oh, I forgot to strap it down.
It's a wonder they don't tell us to strap it down. Wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What's today? Friday.
Yep.
So it'll be America's Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
That's why I can't wait for Alaskan Truck Sim to come out.
Roadworks.
Right, Andrew.
And right, left-hand side.
Because you can get out the truck out of that one. You can go.
Red stop light on.
Yeah, with the Alaskan one, you can get out, go hunting, fix your tyres, starve to death, freeze to death.
I want a Kiwi one.
Aye?
I want a Kiwi.
Well, contact these guys and see if they'll make one. Whoop, jet again.
And, you know, I think a Kiwi, we have known our narrow roads and side streets.
Well, I emailed the boy, technician,
Yeah.
about an ADM thing self-installing on computers, and he's put, I think that could be the reason by the read of it.
What the hell's an ADM? A dumb mummy?
You said it, not me. An ADM quick stream.
I don't know, folks. ADM.
Oops,
I don't think of many words.
It's this guy was looking in his installed programs on his computer, so I don't know quite there. On a fresh install, there was an ADM quick stream installed, and as soon as he uninstalled it, he had full net again.
Oh. So when's he coming over?
I had to quickly look while I was stopped at a green light.
Pardon me.
No.
Oh, pardon me.
No.
Well, you have to find out, because if he can come over Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, but if I can find it myself to see if it's there.
Yeah. Maybe punching in a search.
No, it's where you install that, so I'm guessing you go through the uninstall program.
Hello, country boy. How are you?
I don't even know how to do that. Oh, I know how to look in there.
Yeah, but
Wow.
he looked in his install, not uninstall programs.
Yeah, well, they're all installed, and you just run down the list and have a look if it's in there.
True.
Because whatever's on your computer is in there.
True.
Because I
And
have looked.
g'day, country boy. I heard that you've just popped into Kiwi Street. How you going, mate?
Hello, country boy. Is it Granny from her far away? Sorry.
She's not that far
Come.
away. She's a couple of minutes in front of me.
Oh, Kiwi.
No, you.
Kiwis are.
True Kiwi.
She's leading the way.
I've just had a banner pop up on my Streamlabs.
You've heard what?
A banner. Earn extra dollars with Pillar.
Oh, I've had that.
Land. What was that, Kiwi?
I was talking to Country Boy, they were asking me how I was, and I said I was good.
Oh,
Police
good on you.
car on the left. Police car and firemen are having a game.
Sucks to be you. I'm not evil. You know, the banners put land brand deals to earn revenue promoting products of thousands of brands.
So everyone put adverts in.
Me don't know. So I'll look at that after stream. Because it keep popping up every time I close it.
Well, I just think how many hours, but I lost some by changing over tonight.
Yeah. But
I lost 2 hours, I think.
so people in chat, how's your day going? And yes, Granny was checking the guardrail out there.
Yeah, I was just making sure that it was satisfactory.
You're welcome, Country Boy.
You alright, B?
Yeah,
You just sounded a wee bit down.
I'm just about to do my medicine.
Supper. Roadworks on the left.
Uh-huh. Are you going to pull over, or are you already dropping the load?
Well, we're only 30 minutes out, 25 miles, so
True.
if she can get there.
Well, she's already there. She's done.
If you goes and has her supper and that,
Hmm.
by then we should be.
We have a sweeping right-hand corner turning, and then a sweeping left-hand corner turning, and I'm about to stop, truck, stop.
Did that wake you up?
Just a bit.
Pretty smart to me, make us
Country
stop.
boy.
I shouldn't just stop like that.
That's all good. I stopped just in time.
No.
I'm doing good. How are you, country boy?
You're doing better over Kenworth. You didn't pull out in front of me.
Nobody's seen that. It's good that your day's doing good there, Scuba.
See, I'm boring tonight. I'm not crashing.
No, I just crashed in back here.
Couldn't have been that bad because I didn't feel it.
Yeah, I'm a good country boy that now I can sit down, relax, and drive trucks. Didn't get out of bed until 11:30. Then it was all on with groceries, keeping an 8-year-old nephew that's had surgery occupied.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And that too.
My sugars are high.
What have you been eating?
Really?
Oh, you've had a beer, haven't you?
Isn't that beer sugar free?
It's 99%.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not often she drinks.
No. But did you feel it that time?
Trailer damage 3%.
So I'm not gonna eat.
Well, you could have
Yeah. Something like.
grass.
What is it? How high?
16.
Hello.
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 Oh, darling, you've arrived.
Hey, baby.
Oh, I've missed you, baby.
Do I make you horny, baby? Do I now? Honestly.
Yeah, I'm in the wrong chat. I clicked on the wrong button.
Are you sure about that, Dave?
Yes.
No, you're not on the wrong one. We just love each other.
I'm hungry.
Where am I?
Kiwibena got real miles.
So did Granny. Well done, Granny.
Holy buckets. The
Oh,
world is ending.
Sticking to the speed limits as much as possible. And the lag only comes in about every 10 minutes. Can I go down here?
Yeah, even you think it's free.
How did you manage it, Bina?
What do you mean?
Well, you're fair flying. Can't see it. And plus, she's got her window wipers on.
I don't.
Well, it looked like it when I drove through you.
So how are the lads tonight?
Min and Dave, Scuba Steven says hey.
Hey, with the monkeys.
Hey, Scuba.
I asked him a question over in Granny's chat, and he never answered me.
Oh,
And that-
Scuba's in trouble.
Dad, what do we
And the
get
question?
for free?
How are they?
Dave?
I asked if I could ask where he was from.
You're welcome, then. So much
Oh,
medicine.
Scuba.
Goober.
Scuba.
Stephen.
Yes.
Stephen. Stephen, if you're on my chat, we'd like to know where you're from, darling. Apart from your mother. Hello, country boy. Welcome along.
Alright, I'll be back in a second, peoples.
I know where he's gone.
What?
He's wetting his tyres. So, Daddy Min, how are you?
I am great. I am great.
Are you going to come and join us?
OTD is.
No, he's not.
That doesn't say whether you are. Have we scared you off? See, we didn't come and annoy you on yours.
Oh, I drove 4 hours today, Granny, my dear. I gotta take a nap. I was hoping you'd come join me.
Oh, well. I'd have to think about that. I'm not easy enough.
Oh.
I have rules.
Rules
Oh,
are made to be broken, Granny.
I know. But then remember, a woman's prerogative. Am I a woman?
Last day.
Yeah, I think. I have to say what? If I'm a woman.
No,
Dave,
no.
am I a woman? Dave, it's me, Steve, in England. I just changed my name. That still doesn't tell us where you're from, Mr. Steve in England, Q Scuba Stephen.
Oh, parties.
Hello, Dave's in chat as well, and there. He's all over. So you're tired tonight, man. That's okay. I'll let you off. I'll tuck you into bed later.
You tuck me into bed later? Okay.
Yeah. Only if you're a good boy. If you're not a good boy.
I've been a good boy tonight.
Have you? How many crashes did you have?
I had none. I had none. That was awesome.
So that's
Good boy.
that's 2 streams in a row. Oh, hang
I know.
on. I know why you're not crashing.
Why?
Because your crash curse is rubbed onto me.
Are you crashing, Sarge?
No, not yet.
How many times have you crashed tonight?
None so far.
None?
Excuse me, who hit my trailer?
Oh, that's because you stopped dead in front of me.
So are we going to get a load from here or go somewhere else?
Oh, let me just see what there is.
Doesn't mean that Beanie Bops isn't. We've been upgrading Beaner.
Yeah, I don't think you want to do a 14-hour job.
No. We only want, what is that, about 300, 400?
What?
I'll get these guys trained. So pick somewhere else.
Yes, boss.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
That's right. Stephen's in Australia.
it's 24 hours.
There must be somewhere handy. Yeah. Oh, rail
9
export. You
hours.
don't want to go. What about Hollybrook? How far away is that? It's only an hour away down at Hollybrook. It's to the left.
Yeah, I know that, but their smallest job is 9 hours.
What about Bush now?
No, sorry. Look at the miles. That's not a. That's
Oh
not
yeah,
9
I
hours.
see what you mean.
Time.
That's only 487 miles.
Yeah, that's like 20. That's like 20 minutes. 10 minutes.
First thing, Sarge, you need to do is you need to go up there where it says sort by
Yeah,
and hit that drop down arrow.
and go
And you want to go route length.
up or down.
There, top one. Okay. Now it'll take you your furthest ones first.
But that's not 8 hours of game. That's not 8 hours of actual time. That's
Then
just
that's
8 hours of game
Yeah.
time. Which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So
No.
look at your miles. You're only going 449 miles.
Yeah. I keep forgetting about checking the miles, not the time.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait for Bina anyway.
Yeah.
So you found somewhere?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Is
Do you want
it
to take a
Hebrew?
single or double trailer?
a 500-mile trip is about what? Well, about a half an hour. Yeah.
Yeah,
About
about
right.
that.
500-mile trip is about a half an hour.
Oh,
Thanks
nice.
to Breefield.
Yeah, cheers for that.
Looking kind of scruffy there, Sarge.
Aye,
I say you're looking kind of scruffy.
you think?
And where in the hell is your helmet?
Oh, sorry. Is that better?
There you go.
Well, now we're
That's
talking.
it.
That's much better. I appreciate that. I have bad news for you, Sarge.
Oh no, what?
The test results came in and you failed.
Oh, damn.
You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go through the class again.
Did I pass?
As long as I get to ride at the front of the short bus.
Yeah. Kiwi got 98 out of 100. Sarge, you got 26 out of 100.
Damn it! Even after making you wreck.
Min and Dave, I've got some news to tell you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's good news. I got a call back today for a possible job, and I'm just waiting for a job for them to call me back for a job interview.
Good. Good for you.
Congratulations, Kiwi.
That's
Yeah,
all I
thank you so
can.
much.
Right.
You what?
Both Dave and I are excited for you.
Yep.
Yes.
We're
So am
excited
I.
for her. Jobs aren't easy these days.
But I'll keep
Cheers,
you
Dave.
Congratulations,
updated.
Kiwi.
Thank you.
And we'll let you know. as soon
Scuba
as
wants
she
to
has
know
one.
what score Granny got. Min.
It was a negative number.
Granny got a score.
Negative 69.
I did better than all yous.
Why? I was a
Right.
good girl.
Negative. That's bad, man. At least it could have been a
Yeah.
positive 69.
She didn't shave her legs.
Oh,
I did just
that's what it
night.
was.
I shaved them last night
Well,
just for
see,
you.
that's the thing. The test was 2 days ago. So,
Yeah.
Man, I passed.
Yeah, we're going to Holbrook, or whatever it's called. Holbrook.
Ooh. Yeah, we just don't go racing ahead because she's a wee bit behind. She can go in front again once we've got the load. So what have I got this time?
An easy load.
How many trailers?
1 and a bit.
Oh, when we updated from beta to whatever, I was back doing my triple trailer. It took me backwards. How's
Yeah,
that
I
work?
can believe that.
That's because you went backwards.
Yeah, but at least I got the money from it.
Yeah. Are you going to meet us down there, Kiwi?
I'm coming behind you.
Yeah, she's coming.
Fine.
I'm just waiting to see you fall over, because when it's when you haven't got a trailer, you fall. Dip your lights, Bina.
Is she lighting
Thank
up the
you.
cab?
Lighting it up.
Yeah, finally got 56,000.
I've got to try and save up the 500, methinks, to get the steering wheel.
Hey, Min, you know those trips that Kiwi was doing last night?
Yeah.
She was in a stock standard Peter.
Yeah, it wasn't a Volvo. It was a stock standard Peter. Yep.
Yeah.
She did well.
Very well. Yeah, she led that last load and got us there without crashing.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, Dave and I already voted that Kiwi gets the most valuable employee of the month award.
Aww,
Because
that's sweet.
she's Dave's favourite.
Yeah.
Right. My favorite
Grant-
YouTuber right there.
Granny gets the most improved driver of the month award.
And what does Sarge get?
The short bus.
Yeah, you got the short bus. You get a $5 gift certificate to 7-Eleven.
Hey, that doesn't work out. We don't have them here.
Well, that's the thing. See,
Yeah, true.
you have to travel to come to men's driving school. So
Yeah.
True.
it's,
We'll do that when I win some money.
As long as I
Lori
can
gets
fly
this.
the plane.
no.
Hey?
Sarge, you're not flying crap. No.
No. I've seen
No.
you drive, Sarge. You ain't driving. You ain't flying.
Oh.
You should see him in real life.
Hey, I haven't flown a plane in real life. Yet.
No, but just be driving in real life, the way you flick around corners. You know when I say, what the hell?
Oh, I thought that was meaning go faster.
No.
Sarge, I won't even let you fly a paper airplane I just made.
Oh.
Aww. He's actually good with those.
Country boy says hi to Min and Dave.
Hey, country boy, are you still driving, buddy? He was on with us earlier when we got off.
Yeah, we were going to jump in, but I thought that like having a full 8 crew might have lagged you out of it.
He's
I
thinking
didn't
about
even
this.
jump in a chat until the last load.
Yeah, I heard you in there. Must be. Yeah, it was the last slide, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it
Joy?
was.
Me, Sarge. Stupid people changing names.
I'm gonna jump back into management voice there, man. You guys have fun. We'll talk to you later.
No
Okay,
worries.
You take care.
Look after yourself, Dave.
Yep. Thanks, buddy.
He's running away.
He's scared.
Yep. He's afraid of what's going to happen.
I gotta go punish him for a little bit.
You do that. You use a good sized paddle.
Right hand corner, turn.
It's a big paddle.
It's
Is
a
it
big one.
studded?
Kiwi, you
Yeah.
keep them all in line, okay?
Mhm.
You make them behave. Keep Granny and Sarge in line.
I will.
Stopping. Going.
Whoa, just about took you. Just had a spike there.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you in a little bit.
No worries.
Okay, honey. You take
Jeez,
care.
Kiwi.
Yeah, I tell you, she's a suicide. Are we supposed to be pulling in there?
No.
She's a suicide driver.
She took me completely off road.
I know.
Whoa.
And she
Oh,
got
sorry,
the award
country
for the
boy.
month.
I just seen your thing.
You know, she gets an award, it goes to her head.
I'm hoping Min's seen it.
Yeah, she'll be demoted.
Yeah, later.
Yeah.
it is.
Who's afraid of commitment debris? Bena, your next third right.
Mhm.
Well, your next second now, since you've already passed one. Not this one. The next one. You can't count.
Or was it you?
No. This one. What are you carrying, country boy?
Nan, what controller are you meaning? Are you meaning the Steam controller?
Pardon?
What when we were talking about controllers before, were you meaning the Steam controller?
You keep breaking out.
With the controller,
It's up here on.
is it the Steam one?
Yes.
It wouldn't work on my computer, would it?
Yeah.
Were you able to set it up for
No.
Zippy?
No, because he wouldn't let me do
He was having a move.
Yeah.
So if she grabs that now,
Should have to go underneath your legs and just take the wireless part out, but it'll take oh shit, train us backwards. Well, not backwards, but down an alleyway.
well, how long would it take?
Probably about 5-10 minutes, if that.
10 minutes is too long.
Yeah, I know. Because you have to reset the pedals and everything.
Well, once we finish stream,
Yeah, I'll set it up then.
and I can try and make the mini comp weekend because I enjoyed that last night.
Hmm?
And try if you could be crunching in the background. I'm having caskets with so.
It's either that or you disconnect your webcam and I plug my USB one in.
If anyone wants to see my pretty face.
Must be getting close to it.
Wait, your what one?
One that I've got in here.
The Xbox one.
No, yeah. Which is better than the Steam one. Just means you have to
Where am I
disconnect
going?
around the side.
Around the back.
Yeah,
Oh, because I'll need the.
the
Do I
cable.
have to back in? Is there room to turn around or?
Not much.
It's called American Trucking Sim Leader.
Mm.
And
Oh,
if I
nice, country boy.
and if I have to disconnect my what's it
Was
called?
it around the corner?
Yeah.
My webcam anyway, but no, it looks like I'm a red.
See where Kiwi's backing into?
Yeah, I'm in out of cab view.
It's a
Yeah, I've been here before. That's why I asked.
Oh no!
What?
Engine malfunction.
On the way, we'll find somewhere to fix you. You know, you can take your trailer off, leave it on the road, and go in and fix it and back it, pick your trailer.
How much damage have you got? Because we go right past the garage, so
10%.
no, you'll make it to the garage.
The garage that you're talking about, it's
Socro. SOCORRO.
Sirocco.
Yeah.
Depending on how they pronounce it, but to us it'll be Sirocco. It's only a single trailer, that's not bad.
Where is the closest?
That's the closest beat.
Well, I can't even find it.
Look at your map.
I'm in my map.
look to the right side of the screen, follow your red line.
The closest one is near Gallup.
Where the hell are you looking?
See?
No.
Parties. You picked the wrong trailer, Wally.
Well, that's the only one that they had.
Did you pick the same load as
Oh,
Sarge?
I didn't know to do that.
Why, you're going to end up going somewhere different?
No.
Should I just disconnect? Recommand.
Right.
Yeah,
I'll be back in a minute, peoples.
So, Coral. Nasty corner there. Through Roswell. So, what's new, everyone? Just going to roll a couple of smokes while I'm waiting. Typical truckie, smokes too much. Any questions you want to know, just ask. I might be able to answer them. What? Have you found somewhere? Do I need to move?
With yeah. Figure out what the right button is.
I go F2 and back in.
Hi-ho, off for trucking we go. Right. So, do you see the garage now, Kiwi?
Yeah, I just gotta go UA.
Granny, why you got a big long load?
Oh,
What? A single trailer?
I don't know, that's what was there.
You did what I did. You didn't go into convoy.
Oh, damn. How do you get rid of it?
Go back into convoy. Seriously, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, sorry. Yeah. No. Yes. No. Maybe. Right. Convoy browser.
Yeah, well, I thought that was funny because I said to you, how come it's a single?
Well, I was sorting Kiwi.
And it automatically changes.
You have to pick it up.
Well, that's all right. I don't mind picking it up. Doesn't excuse us, folks. We're still learning all about all this. Granny's good at making hiccups. I'm a perfect... Or in other words, I am very good at showing you how not to play. Just remember you have to come round here to get out, Bina. So I'll pull up against Sarge to give you room to turn.
Hmm?
What? I said I'll pull up against you because you're going to have to back up.
Well,
does that rotate?
You need to go and pick up your trailer.
Yeah, but I've got to get Bina room to come out to turn. Now, don't I?
But I should be able to get out this way anyway.
Well, tell us if you can.
Mm-hmm.
What are we carrying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that bad. Don't know about that at times.
Used packages.
Just move forward for her.
It's a tight fit. You right?
Who?
You.
Yeah, just having a cough.
Hey, Ebony.
Oh, one of my ribs are trying to do a thing.
They're not good.
No. I'm waiting for Bina. I'll just stretch it out a bit. Joys are getting old. I do my best, Draco. I do my best. That's all I can do. Now, will Bina go out the entrance, or will she bounce to south out of
I'm
this
blocking
side?
traffic, so.
Well, that's all right. At least they don't sit on their horns like in farming, son.
True.
Did you just pull over?
Yeah.
No, it's going to rain again.
Not on my screen, it ain't.
Evening, Josh.
Actually, I'll go around the corner and pull up.
You just make sure you got in a position where you can get out. You're right, B. Go right. Go very close
It's
to that
fine, I'm
concrete
in
wall.
chat. No.
Just remember, you got two trailers. You're gonna have to take it.
I'm using the controller and it's...
Yeah, take it tight. Right, start swinging. You should be right. He's got a single trailer again.
Hang on.
Yeah, no, I can see it. Ah, that was fun. Are you sure?
I don't know what the brake button is.
The brake is a down arrow. Oh, that's right, she's on controller. Was she getting a single trailer? Oh, sorry. Oh, the dog wants out. Well, you sort that, I'll let her out. Back in a minute, folks. What are you? Sorry about that, folks. So are we single trailers or doubles?
Did you pick? Did it come up with single or double in the list when you picked?
Well, I thought it was doubles. Hang on.
No, don't worry about it.
Job
You're going to the
market.
same spot, so you'll be fine.
Yeah, they're showing doubles.
Eh?
They were showing doubles.
Yeah, well, for some reason she got a single going to the same spot, so.
I'll see what I've got. I'm just backing around.
Mm-hmm. Nothing like doing logistics.
Yeah, it's giving me a single. Maybe they haven't got enough load.
Who knows? All Min's put in the tracking thing, really impressed with the New Zealand trucking crew. Well done. Job well done.
Or what?
In the truck miles on Havoc.
Yeah, I've got used packaging.
Oh well, we'll just all go to there then. No, it's be in the same spot.
Who did they
Yes,
confirm
that just
by?
must be. I'm not going to argue.
Nah.
Good boy.
Did they congratulate me or something?
Still a trucking.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
all
got
of
to do
us.
that because it's 200.
Are you just grabbing your trailer now, Granny?
I'll be coming round the corner.
Alright, off you go, B.
Because she's going to disappear as fast as look at her anyway.
Stick to the rules.
Bina, stick to the rules.
Oh,
She has to. And there's a train
Yeah.
coming.
Oh, I'm glad she met up with the train, not me. Oh, no.
Oh, shite.
Eh?
I caught Bina vaping my vape.
You don't want to go round that way? Okay, fine. See if I care. Because I'm supposed to go out there. Duh. Come on, go
Right.
forward.
Sorry for all the running around, folks.
Yeah, well, Bina's now on a controller, which she's used to. She's just got to sort out the button, so she's going to have to settle pedal.
Yeah. Well, she's got her accelerator and brakes, so. And if you pull the trigger slightly, Bina, you won't speed.
Right, we're on the road again. We're going to...
what?
If you slowly pull the trigger and just hold it in one spot, you shouldn't speed.
Okay.
She'll just have to get to know it. Who let the dog out? I let the dog out.
Woof, woof. Right.
What did you stop there for, you silly little tanker?
Debris.
Uh-oh,
Who did I
this,
give too much power to?
eh?
I was talking to chat.
My glasses are annoying me. But you can't change your horns.
You can eventually. On some of the trucks, you can change them to different sort of ones. Yeah, I've given Kiwi too much power with the old.
Didn't work.
Oh, you've hit a car. With the old controller, but I'll fine tune it after stream for her. I've taken all the force meters and all that off it, so it doesn't snap back when she's trying to turn a corner.
Yeah, country boy should join you.
Who was saying that?
Min, he's in chat. My honey bun. I'll have to stop calling him that. People will get an idea. We don't want to give people ideas, do we?
What's everybody's fuel situation like?
Yeah, when we do the fixie uppy, hopefully there's petrol.
I need urgent repair and gas.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
we'll stop off at the garage then.
Oh, hello, darling, too. Are you well, dear? Hmm? My eyes are having to adjust for not having the glasses on. Oh, here we go, the 10-minute lag. No.
It didn't even show on my screen.
Eh?
The lag didn't show on mine. I just see a
Yeah,
truck
I'm down on it.
parked in a. Oh, it's you.
Yeah, I had a lag thing. Just trying to find a way out. No, not there. Is there anything behind me that I can swing around and...
No, just keep going behind you. Right, start
Yeah, but where am
turning.
I going to...
Yeah, now you should be able to get out there.
You reckon? It looks quite steep.
No, you'll be. Turn left.
I am turning left. Come on, baby, you can do it. Thank you, Sarge.
All good.
Yeah, I forgot about the legs.
Yeah. I keep forgetting to tell Granny the other left.
What do you mean the other left? There's only one left and one right. Maybe I should keep my glasses on.
Yeah.
Well, I got her out, and that's better than doing an F7. So that put me behind.
No, it put you in front.
Excuse me. But I definitely need a repair shop now. But yeah, as long as people are aware, some days there'll be no streams.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I can't remember what movie it's on because I've heard it on quite a few movies. I think it's.
I don't know what you think you're doing, Kat.
China.
Yeah,
With
it pulled
Jackie
out.
Chan and.
No, we're not very long.
Hmm?
If Bina wasn't playing, if it was just Sarge and me, I'd say go to the rail yards. Get some good loads there.
Well, Kiwi's needing to
She's
upgrade
still-
a truck and all that.
Yeah, so as soon as she upgrades, we'll be able to get the long loads.
Well,
So I try and get diggers and... Whoop.
you
How
good?
did Bina get out? Or was this all the traffic she held up?
It's probably all the traffic she held up. You good, Kiwi?
Nope.
Crash?
I'm on my side.
What? You're on your side?
Huh?
How did you do that?
Or how did you just clip a white car?
I never hit a car. I never saw it.
It's the one coming up the inside now.
You see her go on your side?
Well, if you have to, Kiwi,
I'll have to watch
you'll
the
have to
stream
do an
later.
F7.
If she's on her side, she'll have no choice.
Yeah.
Poor Bina, her first accident.
So I took a screenshot of it.
Yeah. Why not? You got to
Where did it
do
take
that.
you? I took you down there.
Was it on a corner or?
At a bridge.
Ouch.
Just past the weighbridge, Granny will have to pull over and wait for her to come back because it took her south of us.
Is she going to end up behind us?
Yeah.
10-4, good buddy.
Yeah, she ended up in Clifton. Is it Clifton? Yeah, Clifton. So I'm just going to cruise at 48.
I'm doing 65, so you're going down to 48.
Yeah.
My truck didn't like me brake.
She's
went,
got some gnarly roads.
"Woo!"
She's got some gnarly roads to drive to get back to us.
Try the gas station right next to us on.
Well, trying to meet us at the and
I love the way they try and manage the trip.
no, that won't even work either.
Well, I discovered Cliftonton.
Yeah, well, we'll stop at the gas station that's just past the way station, Granny.
Is there?
Yeah.
It's not showing up on mine.
No, I'm at the Big Mac.
Ah. Hey, I got past a way station. Oh, that's right, it's on the other side of the road. I'm only doing 25. I think I could go a bit faster. Being on her side. I can't believe it. She's such a good wee thing.
It's because the controls probably not set up to.
Yeah, she seemed to know it.
Yeah.
Do I have to turn off?
No, just carry on.
Yeah, no, I just saw this road coming up and you said petrol station.
Thank you, Chizo, for following.
No, if you turn that road to your right, you'd meet up with Kiwi.
I just got another follower.
Ooh, aren't you a lucky bugger?
Chizo.
Master
You
Cheese,
got
Mr.
that's
Cheezo.
good.
How's the trucking going, Cheezo? Oh,
Do 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 do. Roadworks on the left,
okay.
and there's red lights.
And let me guess, they're on
Where's
red.
with caution? It's on green.
Thank you, Chizo. Now I'm up to 43 followers.
I didn't indicate. See, they don't have 30k signs. I mean, I don't know. You know, go slow signs. We're 30k through roadworks. I haven't seen a sign saying what it is.
No. And you jinxed me.
Why? It turned red.
Mm-hmm.
Did it turn red?
Yes, it did.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that. Oh, tumbleweed.
How are you,
Okay.
Chizo?
31 miles an hour.
And of course, the short bus has to be the first one driving past me.
Well, it's come to see you.
Do, 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 do.
Looks like Country Boy's going to go trucking with Farmerman. Cool.
Nice.
It's better. I can handle 54.
Oh, come on. If you don't change in a couple minutes, I'm just not. I was going to go out and pass them, but it's just changed.
What about the truck cars and that coming the other way?
No, there was nothing coming. There was like the short bus and then a truck, and that was it.
So it's like the New Zealand ones.
Mm-hmm.
It works on minutes, that machine. Changes every so many minutes.
Mm.
Dee 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 dee. But this new keyboard's working better. That's something.
Oh, that's good.
Mm.
What was that, Kiwi?
What happened to the other one?
Her B
Oh, it's
button broke.
great. Well, the button wasn't broken, though. Some of the buttons were sticky.
Thank you, Sophie Min, for following.
Ooh, you've got Sophie. That is cool.
Mm-hmm.
That gets me out to 44 now.
Nice.
Oh. You're getting there slowly. You're doing well.
I bet it was Farmer Min that.
Well, I broke into her account and added you. Quite possible. Either way, cool. Whoops, I need petrol. So I stop in the middle of the road.
So I had like 10 bots at the started streaming there and now I'm following.
Kiwi,
Meow.
are you going to Lost Cruise by some chance?
What do you mean?
You're heading the opposite direction of where we were waiting.
Well, I was just following the red line.
Oh well. Once I've...
Surely. Yes.
I'll eventually catch up to you guys anyway.
Fair enough.
You, Sophie, and I are in bed watching. Oh, that's gorgeous. I hope you're behaving.
I hope they're not behaving.
Well, I don't know. Oh well, if they're having a bit, good on them.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
What?
Trucks collided.
You what?
There's a
There was... Whoa! 2 trucks collided.
Cheers,
3,
Sophie, for the follow. Thank you very much. Give that man yours slap for me. No, don't, because then he'll take it out on me. Where you going, Granny?
turning around that police car and that has blocked me in.
Wow, damn.
Because I went to that other pump.
Yeah.
But I thought there was a workshop here.
No. It's in the next town.
I'll go and park up.
No, just... Kiwi's heading the completely opposite direction, so...
Hello, Mrs. Minnie.
So she'll be going through Lost Cruise. Yeah, we won't meet up with her until just about the drop-off point.
Okay, well, I'm at the road.
Yeah, and I need to go wet the tyres. Again.
You go wet your tyres. These men that drink beer. Sophie will be hitting you soon. Keeping all the good stuff for me. I don't want a jealous wife attacking me. It would be very uncomfortable. Excuse me. Oh no, I yawned. Oh, that's even worse. No, 55, I can go. So I must be due going by my cell phone for another leg spike. So I need to be aware of that.
All good. What's that, yes?
And what is your good stuff, man?
Wishing you to read the doggy wobbles.
Is it something I'd be interested in? Roadworks. Somewhere.
I'm driving down the wrong side of the road and there's no traffic.
Wonder if I can squeeze through here.
Building.
What?
There's lights again. Just wait and see. Ooh, promises.
I could have called into that gas station. Oh.
Yeah, that's a better one.
Yep. But I managed to get out without turning around, so it was a bonus.
Yeah, my voice is starting to crack again.
No. Oh, he did. Oh, pardon me.
You knew that, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll see how I go tomorrow. Well, we go tomorrow. And we'll more likely do a stream tomorrow night. I've given up trying to do it during the day. Because if the wee man's feeling better, you'll more likely say, Mum, I've got to go and see Sarge.
Yep.
Sarge is the apple of his eye. So, school days, I think, will be the day to do a
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking.
lunchtime stream, because then everybody's at work that rings me. I just need to text Amanda and say I'll be streaming at and tell her the time.
And I'm only working Monday, Tuesday and Thursdays.
Yeah, but if you're at work,
Look at that.
you know what I mean,
Sorry.
Pete?
What was that, Nan? I couldn't hear over Dad.
If you're working, you could do a separate stream. Well, there's the lag.
Yeah, because I'll be doing my Friday, Saturday streams.
Yeah, but what will you be streaming though?
Well, depending. Either this,
31% damage. 55.
either this or 7 Days to Die, depending. Feel like, and Min and Nat can join me if I'm doing this with you guys. Do my own little.
So that's 9:55. So the next one will be.
I was just about to say what that truck was doing on the other side of the road, but then the
Yeah,
famous name just popped up.
So 9:55. That will be 10:05.
Huh?
Yeah. Well, so roughly every 10 minutes I hit this lag.
Ah.
Oh,
It's 9 p.m. there Friday night. That's right. Well, it's 9:55 right this very
Well,
minute.
depending on what clock I look at, it's like 10 to 10 on one, 6 to 10
That's the
on
trouble with
one,
finding is because
and
America
like 4 minutes to 10 on another one.
is so far behind as finding a reliable time to stream and one that works in the family life. As I said, we're trying to work something. Whoops, I'm speeding. I wasn't over 80.
Are you doing race miles, Granny?
I was over 65.
Well, you are over 65.
Shut up. Sweet 65. Remember, the older you get, the maturer you are. You have the knowledge.
But I don't want to grow old.
Nor do I. That's why my 66 is only the government age. The way I behave is anything from 10 to 66.
Especially around daughter, her friends.
So how are you, Sophie? Hopefully Min is being a good boy.
Men and good boy in the same sentence. Depends what you mean by good.
Ah,
That's
could
for
be
Sophie.
anything.
Right.
Yep. I just had a family wagon pass me. And I'm doing
The
6.
older you get, the more experience. That's right. The more experienced, you know, when to slap a man when he is not gentlemanly. And I've done that. What's the matter with you? You sound as though you're laying the egg.
Yeah, I am.
Car on the right. Police car.
Well, that's not good. You need to slap him into shape.
You're talking to Sophie.
And I'm not talking to anyone.
Okay. Ollie, then don't slap him in shape then.
Goes down to 55. No, 45
Get him
now.
to cook your breakfast in bed.
You want Min to cook his breakfast in bed?
Hmm?
You said you want Min to cook her breakfast in bed.
Yeah.
Well, I prefer him cook it out in the kitchen.
You know what I mean, Granny.
No. Traffic lights. And turning right.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my little fast car. Can't decide if it's a Mustang or not. It's similar to a Mustang shape.
And then
Come on, let's.
We might have to train him up on that.
What, cooking?
He
Every
could
man
not
can cook.
toast.
Eh?
Sophie put he could not toast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. When I get the controls sorted and stuff, come to my
Didn't you need the garage, Granny?
Yeah, why?
Because it's right beside you to your left. Back there. You need to do it,
Engine
Yui.
malfunction.
if
I'll
we're
just
gonna
park up here in the middle of the road.
if we're gonna do a stream tomorrow, oh, look, we're doing a dance. May join.
Granny can drive it. Yep.
I'm stopped on the side
Ah,
in the
Granny
middle of the
can
road.
take him. Yeah, you need to do a Yui.
I'm going to when I finish playing with this yellow car.
Yeah, I'm installing the controllers because
What the hell? You? I'll just
yeah,
stay here and look after your trailer, shall I?
and
Yep. It's not going anywhere.
I can't even talk.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Trailer is perfectly safe. Don't you do that?
Venus trying to talk.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, gonna deal with Granny later. As I was saying,
What were you saying?
shut up. I'll send Min on here on both you and Sophie. If I do a stream tomorrow, this once the controls all set up, you and the boys and that can come join my convoy. We can have a convoy.
Ooh.
I'm glad that I wasn't just
Brilliant.
carrying on when she just took off.
There's a reason my steering wheel's doing this because the control's not fully set up properly.
It takes time, B.
Yeah, well, Dad hasn't. Dad's gonna have to fix it after stream.
Yeah. Well, it was only a spur of the moment thing we thought of, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And put it this way, it makes it entertaining.
I'm glad she didn't do this with like a full convoy.
I do it all the time. But I usually pull off the road, but there was nowhere handy.
Well, you could have just done a U-turn because you're in a single trailer.
What, and take the trailer and turn it around? Nah.
And I should have
Men would agree with me, don't you?
as well.
Ditch the trailer, get fixed, and come back for it.
Plug into the Xbox controller and use my cable and the other cable can go back into the camera.
So, boy, it's got no sense of adventure. Turning right.
Uh-huh.
So you looking after your Sophie? I hope so, Mr. Minnie.
They're driving on one to the outside of the world and I'm driving on the other side of the world.
Right, let's see how far Kiwi's got. She's through Lost Cruise now, and then she's going to...
Lost what?
Lost Cruise. And she's going to go through El Gordo, or El Gordo, then ATS, and then she goes straight through
Right turn.
Elmo.
Elmo?
Well, that's what I'm calling it. El Gordo.
Elmo's here.
If she follows the 54 straight up, she'll come to a petrol station and then she'd catch up with us.
As long as she's just suddenly not going to appear.
Well, it is Kiwi.
Exactly.
And Granny, Elmo's not a teddy bear, Elmo's a puppet.
I wasn't talking about Elmo.
I was.
Oh.
Elmo looks like a teddy bear.
He's a puppet.
Okay, he's a puppet, but he's still a toy. They've named a town after a toy, or the toy after the town.
No, that's what I just called it.
Why can't you pronounce it?
No.
Good night, Lynn. Yes, I will.
Cars on the left, right.
And I'll flick you a message sometime tomorrow when we're about to stream or I'm about streaming. Hopefully by then my truck will be fully upgraded and stuff. Well, not fully upgraded, but practically.
Rio Grande River.
Are we?
What?
We're in the Green River.
No, Rio Grande River. We just went over it.
The Rio Grande.
Whatever.
I don't know how to pronounce it. Some people say grand, some say grande. When you listen to them on YouTube, so
I'm just making my truck wiggle so I can watch my hula dance.
oh, you and the hula dance. I could say it right to them and tell them to be there. Yeah, there we go. I told you, 10:05 and it's happening. Except I stopped. Bang on the button.
Are you actually
How's that
stopped?
Yep,
Oh, you are stopped.
I told you I stopped.
It looked like you're still rolling a little bit.
Well, I was. I started off again. But if I can catch it soon enough, so 5:15,
So it's what, every 10 minutes?
roughly.
Have you been down this way before?
I've been all over this place.
Wait,
I'd have to look at the map to see what colour it is.
I'm not familiar.
Kiwi.
Which means
No,
The men say they were going to bed.
yeah, outside. I was like, good night, Kiwi. I need to go to sleep outside. Drive safe and get in between the ditches.
Yeah.
oh, okay. Night, man.
Night,
And Sophie.
night, my men family.
But outside?
He might be in the dog
Don't know.
box.
Probably.
Or the chicken out the harvester.
He's going to set his harvester on
Oh, drive safe, my darling.
auto driver and
Just
pause
take care of
play just
yourself
fall
and
asleep.
Sophie. You know, I'll see if I can get my machine to crank itself tomorrow to do a stream. Jump in with you or vice versa, if that's okay.
When are we going to see Sophie driving some trucks, man?
Yeah, when's Sophie going to join in? It'd be neat to have her in here as well. But there again, she might be shy and bashful. Very pretty, I know, I've seen her before. Very pretty lady. You're lucky man. Road works with lights. But yeah, you take care. Have I seen Sergeant Kiwiland? I watched it today. I never saw him.
I fell asleep watching it. When it
You
got
fell asleep. How rude. Oh damn, that was a night.
As soon as it got released, I was like, "Oh, I'll watch that."
Oh, that was last night.
Yeah. And I started it, heard my name, then about 2 minutes later, I was out to the
Yeah,
couch and
just make
I woke up to FBI
Sergeant
files.
the sergeant needs to work to get that wee pot. Get him fit to do my gardens. So you changed your name back? I told him to. I thought you might upset you.
I didn't change it to Farmerman.
My sugar's
changed
the
The Daddy Finman, that's okay.
I put Daddy Min because I got Uncle Dave, and now we've got Daddy Min.
Yeah, he's your father, didn't you know?
Oh, thought there
I
was a
adopted
resemblance.
Sophie and Min.
my sugars have come down a wee bit more.
That's good.
They're
That's
12.9
good.
now.
You're good at falling asleep all the time. I won't tell him that, but he can find out when he watches the stream.
What?
Nothing, we're just talking about you.
Fair enough.
Ooh. You've got to watch Min's next one. Which is, I think, next week.
I hit my parking brake.
Not based on Friday, do you? I'm trying to keep track of. I get up in the morning, turn my computer on, wait, and wait, and wait. Once everything's loaded, Discord and yeah, it's only Discord. Then YouTube.
And Steam.
Then check the Farmerman. Oh yeah, Steam load. Does Steam have to load in the background?
Yep. If it doesn't load, it means you can't play your games until you open it yourself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I could do that. I could do anything. I can do whatever. They come out noon your time. Yeah, that'd be about right. No, Geordie, Sarge saw it last night.
Yeah, when I went to bed.
Which is
So
midnight.
that was, yeah, just after midnight.
Yeah, so it must be midnight our time. Because when I get up in a normal morning, 9:30, 10, it's usually there. So it must be midnight, it's coming out here. 1 minute past sort of thing. I don't care, as long as I keep up with them, I'm happy. I've got to catch up with clutches. Well, it's early. It's 10 minutes, not 15. I mean, it's 5 minutes early.
It's 10 past.
Yeah. Yeah, the last one was what, 10:05, wasn't it?
So it's been 5 minutes.
Yeah. Not midnight. I didn't say anything about nuts. Got a few nuts driving.
I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, you just shush in the cheap seats. I know you. I thought you were picking a short run.
This is a short run.
Oh.
Well, where's Kiwi now? Oop, she didn't go up the 54.
Didn't she? Did she
No.
go up the 56?
She went up the 82.
No, not the 69er.
No. So we'll probably catch up with her on the 285 by a petrol station.
You're missing Beanie.
Hmm?
You know the game. She's just in another room.
I know that.
Thought you might have been missing her.
Nah.
Yes. You know, I seem to be doing all the work on Kiwi Farm. Me and Sophie. Sarge doesn't seem to be doing much at all. Lazy fucker. Now, there's a lookout I've been to, so yes, I have been along here.
I haven't been to that lookout.
You can go and have a look if you want. Stop ahead. Why? Just because there's a corner. Turning left.
I'm turning right.
Are you that far behind?
No, I've gone to the lookout.
Ah. You twat. You could see me in the road and you still had to plough into me.
Bonk. And bonk.
Some of these AIs have got no brains. I could say what they remind me of, but I'm not racist. It's like some of their Kiwi taxi drivers. I take it Farmer Min is harvesting again tomorrow. Getting into his busy season. You said there is no hurry to find Sarge. He's a country boy, and we just find that's dead right, so there's no hurry. But at the same time, are you paying him for being missing? Because if you're paying him, you need to find him. So make him work to earn his pay.
Oh, you stupid
Don't want you
bastard.
missing out on money.
But I might be missing, but I might be doing something important.
What would you be doing that's important on Kiwi Farm? Finding money for him? Finding hemp for Sophie?
Rounding up ducks.
Rounding up ducks.
Yep.
Yeah, well, it's chicken or old chicken, because I'm not laying every day. Which is where the game is wrong. It's like not giving them water.
That's right, I have to restart my one. My Kiwi
Which
farm.
one?
My old Kiwi.
Yeah, Kiwi. I'm
Even
not
my,
happy.
even
That's the
my,
trouble. When I watch Min and that, I go, it's a better way of doing things, and then I have to restart. Lights ahead, on red.
I'm a fair distance behind you anyway. Well, when I finished my recording,
Why can't he put the lotion in the bucket? He doesn't know how to open it. He thinks he's got to open the lotion.
oh, I thought I had to drink it. No, I think I forgot to save the game after my last recording, so it's probably back at square one.
Yeah, no, I like restarting at times because you do something and you go, oh.
I might have to move my elephant, so.
And I've been streaming that one a lot. I've got to find, I might stream Country Life the way Old Timers the way I've got it without production.
Fair enough.
And there's another one. 5 minutes. So it's 5-minute intervals at the moment.
You right, Kiwi?
Yeah.
Alexa, take a note. Sarge is drinking the lotion. Oh, look, there's a fixed place. No, I won't stop. Because I've
Well,
already fixed it. Do you need to fix?
No, I'm good. But Kiwi's going to beat us to
That doesn't surprise me.
the intersection by the looks of that.
What, this one?
No.
I can't see.
Whoa.
So, as my computer heats up, but some of the lag could be where we changed it and we didn't actually close the program.
Or it could be something running in the background.
Because if I change anything on it, like you changed the video card settings, I shut her down and restart it because she's so temperamental. She's like me, temperamental.
Yeah, I'll go
Gotta
duck
be,
hunting and come back with
I've got to be handled just the right way, and if you don't know how to handle me,
I'll go duck hunting and come back with a chicken. Or
yeah,
a
that sounds
goose.
about you. Whoops, wrong turn. What's the next one down? Silly me. I need some more rum.
I discovered a new viewpoint.
Are you going to it? Oh, she says losing her voice.
Nope.
Oi! 12% damage. You.
I didn't even hit yet.
I need to close our private video chat. I didn't know we had one going still.
Huh?
Is Sophie watching too?
Oh, there's a dad joke and a half. I wouldn't go chicken wrangling. It's a foul business.
Oh, that's an old. How many times have I heard that over my life?
But it's still a good one.
Yeah. When Dad owned the poultry farm, you should have heard all the jokes we got. All those kids. He was called Jock, so the boys got called Jock. Actually, that's what I instead of old crazy granny, I should have said chicken girl or something. Jock girl.
But that's what.
But I hate chickens.
But that's what the fot is called, though.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what a fot is, Google it.
It's not me.
Basically, it's fa.
Shush, Sarge. She's snoring. You tell Sarge I'll trade him for 3 chickens.
Trade who for 3 chickens?
Min, he'll trade you. He'll trade you for 3 chicken.
Oh, 3.5.
Half a chicken. That'd be a chicken.
Or would that be the egg?
No, the egg will be less. That would be about a quarter.
Or fried chicken?
Oh, fried chicken. Mm. Oh, that's what I meant to get today.
What, KFC?
No, that $20 bag of chicken breasts.
You like a bit of breast, don't you?
No, I'm not that way inclined. I know you do.
Oh, I see kiwibena on your map. Mini map.
She's just coming down. I can see the bottom of her name.
And of
Fixer's
course,
boy, at least I tell you what the colour of the lights are.
yeah, well, I've just hit red.
Yeah, well, you could have told me.
Well, oh, yeah, that's right. You're behind me, aren't you?
Okay, 2 chickens, 2 breasts, and 2 legs.
And a Mexican hottie.
And a Mexican hottie. Why do you guys think Mexicans are hot?
Haven't you seen some Mexicans?
I've seen some of them, but I've also seen others.
True.
And knowing that you like the upper half of a female, going by the girlfriends you've had, I don't think they'd be big enough for you.
Yeah,
That's kind of a person.
there's some big wrecked Mexicans around. Why did you just come to a screaming halt?
My 5 minutes was up.
Dun dun dun.
Yep. I think, no, I'm farming somehow. When I go in the yard, that's when I have trouble.
Mm.
So some of it in bush up areas brings it on faster. I was going to use another word.
So it does a little blue pill.
Red light. And you're staying in the damn hole.
Who's staying in the damn hole?
You are.
Damn it!
Kiwi Farm.
Well, just drop me some KFC, I'll be fine. Oops, somebody's just joined Discord.
I don't think there's any KFC on Kiwi Farm. I haven't seen any shops.
Who's just joined? Ah, Cheezo's just joined.
I'm not giving up Mexican hotties for you, Sarge. Good on you, man.
Damn it! But I'm a lonely fella.
Well, you'll have to find some hotties over this end of the world.
Just go to Nan's old work.
Philippines.
He's terrible. You saw him when he was like at my work with all the little Filipinos.
I just about had to wear a bib every time I walked in there.
I tried setting you up with one of them. Well,
Yeah,
actually, I
but
tried
she didn't
setting you
want
up
me.
with- She's got a husband,
That's why.
and so did the others. Oh, there was only one that was single.
Or I'll just go back to the hospital again and have a blonde nurse.
I'd be just happy with somebody that's a gamer that would just love me.
And get you to do the gardens.
Well, that's a given, isn't it?
Well, I do need a new mum.
They tell me Texas girls love the Kiwi accent.
You're terminally.
And New Zealand,
terminally
the
single.
sexiest language in the world, they decided not so long ago, so.
Well, I've been single for. How old are you, B?
20.
About 15 years.
18. Oh no, because there was the other one. That other woman. I hate to think how many years I've been single.
They look at me and run.
I think it was 4. Odd boyfriend, but they've all been twats.
And then I went through the old wham bam thank you ma'am stage.
Yeah, everybody goes through that stage, son.
Yeah. But I just want to settle down.
Alexa, take a note.
Oh
Don't
God.
treat Sarge the Mexican hotties.
God dang
No,
it.
you're not rubbish. You're a gentleman, man. Whoops, I'm speeding again. Getting all excited and talking to men.
Well, you have Min and I'll have Sophie.
Maybe Sophie doesn't want you.
True.
There's another one there. Surge, that is. A truck just appeared beside me and disappeared.
Oh crap! Train.
Oh, Geordie.
Oh, I'm doing so well.
Oh, geez, I just wrote some cars off. That lag was a good one. 25%.
I was doing
I'm
so
still rolling.
well. I had crashed all stream.
Yeah, well, I'm still rolling, so I'm happy. Engine malfunctions.
I'm
Keep
not.
going. Come on, baby, pick it up. Sophie likes men who doesn't have to wear helmets and like the short part.
Damn it!
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did. What about ones that wear helmets and sit in the back of the long bus?
Yeah, you always sat in the back.
With a huggable jacket.
I'm gonna be lucky if I make it. Come on, baby.
How much damage was that? 53% damage to my truck, 5% to the trailer, and none to the cargo.
I'm crawling.
Well, I'm now in Hobbs.
Yeah, I'm just about to turn left.
Have you dropped off yet, B?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's waiting.
No, I need to go to Kenworthy to fix my truck before I drop off.
I need to go get a new truck. Why are you going to get Kenworthy?
Who?
You.
Yep.
Why?
I need to fix my truck.
What are you, F7? Can't you
No.
get it go at all? Oh.
I'm not F7.
Well.
Not quite.
Yeah, well, I'm still crawling along.
I've done 53% damage to the truck, 5% damage to the trailer, and no damage to cargo. So I should be able to drop off before fixing.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm working on.
Oh, engine malfunction.
Yeah, well, I keep getting.
Please stop. Oh, come on.
I'm doing a min. She's going to get me there. Amen.
Hey, you seen how far I pushed my last crash truck?
Yeah. How many of us playing this game have crawled our ways? Well, malfunction. Oh, come on, I'm nearly there. Come on, baby. All I've got to do is unload. Just about there. Come on, girl. You can do it.
Oh shit, is it here? Yep. Not lately, Debris. I had 13% damage and I was crapping out.
13%. He doesn't know what damage is.
Well, at 13% it told me to visit the service station. The engine malfunctioned. Oh, too far.
Come on, a couple of feet. Couple of feet, baby.
Oh, and I got an excellent.
Did you?
Yep.
Well, couple of them. Yes. Right, well, you want to unload. Don't do backing, but I can do that. Oops, wrong button.
I don't know which one to pick.
Get your truck out of the way.
Oh, I've got fuel. You right, babe?
Yeah.
Have we got non-collision?
It should
Yep.
do. Alright. What speed I can't get around here? Yep.
Yeah, I got satisfactory.
Do you need to fix your truck, B?
No, and Vito, the reason you cannot see me is because I'm using control and the cable camera.
Do it the easy way.
No,
I'm not going to enjoy it. Push it to the.
I'm gonna cruise down to the garage.
Yeah, I just done an F7. I don't think she'll go any further.
Well, how much damage did you have?
Well, I could only see the top of my cab.
Ah.
This is going to cost me. I'll have to do some trucking offline to get the money back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll tell you. It's costing me $60. I mean, 60,221. Engine 32, transmission 19, chassis 64, cabin 51, and tyres 10.
It's a garage.
Hey?
Men in my chat is called a garage. In capital.
It's garage.
It's a garage.
Where's kiwibena?
Waiting at drop off, I think. How much is mine going to cost me? Oh,
Do you need
43,000.
fixing, B?
No,
Petrol?
Oh,
No.
can I upgrade?
Is any petrol station handy?
Ooh, that brings that up.
Oh yeah, there's one
next
just
out.
around the corner from.
Stick. Ah. Oh, we are speaking English. We know how to. We speak
It was at this
perfect
moment
English.
that he knew. He fucked
We
up.
speak Kiwi English.
Hey, cowboy.
You know we're going to strike it quite often. We'll say something, they'll go, "What the hell's that?"
Huh? Hey, pasa.
What?
Hey, pasa. That's
Still don't
Mexican.
understand you. What?
Hello, I think. Hey,
Who told you?
when did my chat turn into a Mexican chat? I know I want some Mexican hotties, but damn.
Well, you can't have a Mexican hottie if you can't talk to them.
It's called sign language and body language.
Been slapped lately?
I don't know, I only speak Kiwi. T-Bree, are you a Kiwi? And if you are, where you hail from?
Anyone can talk Kiwi.
True. Right, where are we meeting?
Well, I'm going to the petrol station to get some petrol.
No, fair enough. Kiwi?
It's just around the corner from Kiwi.
whether you guys want to make.
You go to the petrol station.
It's just behind you, B.
Por favor, that's... Yeah, that's Mexican, isn't it? Yeah.
How do you know?
Ha! T-Bree. You a chicha. So are we.
He's an earthquake bill.
Yeah. You're in Shaky Town.
That's the name. I'd love to know who the first person was that called it Shaky Town. Like, I want to go front.
I'm glad I missed that white car then. Edgeweed. We're in Hornby. We're over in Horny Hornby.
Do you mind?
What?
Us girls don't like it called that.
Oh,
I called it once at my old high school.
And what did they say?
climax.
Nothing.
Makes it sound like the girls here are naughty.
Well, they are at Hornby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, some of them are. Come on, truck, move.
Right, do you want to do another quick job or?
Yeah, a quick one.
That's what she said.
Yeah, the bishop's doesn't pull things away.
All right, we got.
Yeah. Keep it around the 300-400 mile mark and we'll be fine.
Actions, please press 1.
Like a boss. Oh yes, I keep the bank.
I'm trying to decide whether you lot will
Thank
ever sleep
you
in
for
tonight.
the host.
Who?
Min just hosted me. So,
Really?
take a cement
I
trailer.
don't know, you're doing it. I tell you anything. I either make it or I don't. I haven't found a load yet
Well,
that
that's
doesn't make it.
the smallest one's 201 mile.
And what's the next one up?
No, that 248 mile. Going back to
Yeah, that'll-
Lost Cruise, where the other one's
Do
going.
we want to go back to where we've been?
Eh?
Do we really want to go back to where we've been? Because
No,
we're
not
using
really.
the same
Right.
road.
I'll pick the load
Okay.
and go left, and straight down.
Just get in front of me.
I was wondering what
Do you,
was rubbing
do you
on
know where
me.
you're going to be?
Left, and then something.
So you take off. How do you know it's that left? It could have been. Is she on the right road?
No.
So you're not on the right road, sir. Bina.
Take your next right, B. No. Yeah.
Make up your mind.
Basically, it's just past where the fix-it shop is. It's Plasters and Son on the map.
Plaster and Sons. So we're going to get plastered.
Yep.
I'm still stuck at the lights. Nobody loves me.
I think I just went through some red lights.
Oh, this car in front of me ain't moving.
No, just give it a little shunt.
Oh, there she goes. Shunt. You know what traffic lights are like. Look at our ones on the corner.
Oh, I hate our ones.
2 cars through, change. And you're always the third car. Or 1 car gets through.
Look, they all went the wrong way and I still beat them there.
What do you mean they? I'm still tailing.
Oh. Good luck fighting the traffic.
What traffic?
Oh,
Hang on, that's not the right one.
wow, that's a long
Oh,
one.
next one up. Come on, you get out my way. Oh boy, what is she riding? She's riding a ball from. Yeah. You won't go there.
No. Oh. How do you know when you're connecting to a trailer? When your truck shunts into the back of it?
You're supposed to be gentle.
I'm
A
only
truck is a
gentle for a few
female.
things.
What's a trailer? Is it
Aye.
a male or a female? If the truck is female, what is the trailer? Is it a male or a female?
Mm-hmm. No. Park there, and I'll be back in a second. While they.
Must be just down here somewhere. I do believe. Yep. Convoy. Him and his double trailers. Well, while they're getting organised, I'll be back in a minute. I won't be long.
I knew Scuba had to be sitting somewhere in the background. You parked up around the corner, Kiwi.
Yep.
Right, just right round the corner. Oh, I see. Oh, sorry, Scuba. I didn't
Sorry about that, folks.
see that you commented up there. It only just popped in, I think.
Right, where's me
Not sure.
load?
Did you just go backwards, Kiwi? We're just waiting around the corner for you.
Oh, it's not the pipes. Pipes are good money. Now, if we've gone too far. Yep, you're not picking up pipes.
What's it?
That's better.
What the? Ah.
But a wee bit Betsy. I don't know why I'm calling it Betsy.
You right, Kiwi?
Mhm.
What the fuck are you sticking out?
So what are you up to, Scuba?
Page 10.
And debris, what are you up to? And Min, are you asleep yet?
Hey, don't interrupt him. He might be a busy boy.
True.
Oh dear.
What are you eating? And don't say food.
Off you go, Kiwi. Or is she already?
She's already gone.
Why doesn't that surprise me? She's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
You can go.
Nah, okay.
Well, you're just checking my leg out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look at your mother's butt.
No, I'm just checking the leg.
You just hoping I'll crash.
That too. I mean, no.
Doesn't it say my lights are on? We'll soon find out. Yep.
Corn off the grill. Yum.
What?
Scuba Steven is eating corn off the grill.
Oh, you and your barbecue stuff.
I even done a TikTok of barbecue. And yes, I am on TikTok.
So Maya keeps wanting me to do things.
Kinky.
Mm.
Even kiwibena's on TikTok. Under our game names. So it's easier to find us.
Hell, the only thing that's not under my game name is my Facebook.
Yeah, same here. But my main banner for Facebook is my game name.
I don't know what my banner is for Facebook. I haven't looked at it lately. Yes, you heard the word but. I reckon that's why he's following me. I think I've got a bit of a kinky son. No, it's right. Start.
Nice scuba.
You like a bit of butt, I mean. Ben.
Yeah, if you look up Sarge_NZ, you'll find me on there, scuba. I think that's what it is. Yeah, am I going to crash?
I thought you were going to sleep, man.
Sergeant Granny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lulu Leader thinks you guys are funny.
Yay! Thank you.
We work out hard to be funny.
She was like, lol, listening to those two.
Oh, there we go. Where am I going to end up? Whoops, sign.
Yeah, I'm at Sarge_NZ on TikTok. Oh crap.
And I'm at kiwibena. Yeah.
I think I'm old crazy granny, I think.
Yeah, you are.
One more, then I gotta go. One more what? Oh. Right.
One more crash. One more beer. One more spiced rum.
Yeah, later.
Doesn't drink rum.
Doesn't he?
No, he drinks beer.
Are you sure about that?
No, not really.
Because I googled what Kraken was.
Yeah, if you want, I can send you the links later.
Type in streams.
No, TikToks.
Ah.
I've got nothing on my TikTok. I don't know what to put on it. I can't put my truck in because I can't hold my camera and truck.
As I was saying, I googled Kraken and it's a spiced rum.
Is it?
Hmm.
What's the spice?
I don't know. I didn't look at it hard enough, did I?
No, neither does Granny. Sarge and I do TikTok. Granny doesn't.
Granny hasn't worked that bit out. You kids have got me on Instagram and in between gram.
Min, TikTok is a thing you don't want to do because you're addicted to do it.
Now, Min on TikTok, that would be good to see.
Well, that would be funny.
It's pretty much videos you watch and also posts. So you like just weird things on it.
30-second videos, aren't they?
No, you can do longer.
You can do up to 3 minutes. Even Clutch is on. Clutch, Tiny, Tots
I can do that, he says.
is on TikTok.
Yeah, I've got it, but I just haven't posted any videos.
Well, that rain didn't last very long.
That's good. I don't like rain. We've got a right-hand turn.
Min, I'll send you my link for Discord later so you can follow me on TikTok. Doing my crazy dance stuff.
Hell, I can't even find you on TikTok.
Because you're not following me.
That's what Granny was meaning.
Yeah, you can dance, you can...
Oh, yeah.
do
And his
makeup tutorials, you can do everything on it.
Wow, to a certain extent you can do things on it.
Yeah.
You can put clips of your stream and YouTube up to get your name out that way too.
What is that? I used to be
You using your flippin' beacons.
Well, I'm carrying cement.
what is that?
Well, you don't need your beacon on for cement.
Oh, sorry.
Beacons are for things like dynamite and acid.
I'll turn them off then.
That's good. It won't give me a headache then.
I thought you were gonna
Oh, I've never been to Bina. Where's that?
I thought you were going to bed, man. Cheeky.
He is in bed.
Well, he said he's going, so
Yeah, but if he's in bed and he's saying he's going, what's he going to do?
Don't go there.
I thought he was going to sleep.
That's not all you do in bed.
Keep it PG, Dad.
You could play golf, so you can get a hole in one.
What about rugby?
Yeah, rugby.
I give up.
Oh crap, I'm in the wrong lane.
Serves you right.
You can build a fort in your bed.
Oh my god, I watched.
What, you watched your dad build a fort in his bed?
No, I watched a person do a fort with a fan.
Yes, it does take leather balls to play rugby.
As I was saying, I was watching a TikTok the other day where the person had a duvet cover with a fan in it, and the dog comes along and farts in the fan, and it went straight in the face of the person's face.
Uh-huh.
You're the original Magic
I seen
Mike.
that, Granny.
Yeah, that was a lag spike.
Apparently, Father Min was the original Magic Mike.
I bet he was.
And if you don't know what that has been, Google it later.
I know.
We're just telling it to Google things now. Because we don't want to have to explain it.
I know what that is.
Well, Google is your friend.
Yeah, but as you say to me, you don't believe everything on Google.
True. When you're looking up illnesses, yeah.
What's the matter, Scuba?
He's getting bored with us. Come on, behave.
I am behaving.
No, I'm talking to my computer.
So
She's trying to run away.
that's probably why the Aussies keep losing at rugby, because they don't like playing with leather balls.
Careful, Mr. and Mrs. Aussie might be listening.
Sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Aussie, if you're listening. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure the Aussies won the last one, didn't they?
Nope.
Oh.
We won.
Right,
Do you follow the...
I take you the rugby part back then.
I don't even watch the rugby.
I don't. I get notified by my friends.
I follow my Highlanders. But I don't watch them.
I've got nothing against the Aussies, Draco.
Farmer man, rugby is a sport you kick a ball with.
It's like your American football, but without the padding.
It's our national sport. The All Blacks. Does he know what the All Blacks are?
No, American.
Uh-huh.
No, American. Dad, American football is soccer.
No.
Then what's soccer in America?
I don't know. Ask Min.
Kickball.
Because rugby is like American gridiron without the padding.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're saying random things like bowling and ping pong.
Oh no! I just hit a police car.
How did we go from talking about rugby to talking about ping pong?
Because he's trying to work out rugby. Look it up,
I
man.
was born in New Zealand.
That means that
the All
now you're
Blacks.
saying
Oh. And Scuba Stephen
is an ex-Kiwi.
Is he?
Now we're playing foosball.
He was born in NZ and now lives in Aussie.
Farmerman is naming all the sports.
You only know it as rugby. There isn't
Beer
a
pong.
name.
Oh, I haven't played that in
What
years.
is that one? What? C-R-O-Q-U-E-T.
What?
C-R-O-Q-U-E-T.
Okay. That's
That
where they have the Bena. That's where they have the hoops on the lawn, and you have a wee sort of hammer thing and knock the balls through it. They used to play it a lot in Victorian times.
Because we've got bowls here. We've got a thing called bowls here where you
Last
throw
time
bowls.
I played beer pong was when I was in
Lacrosse.
the sharing sheds.
We have indoor bowls, outdoor bowls.
What's lacrosse?
And
What's what?
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse.
I got absolutely hammered within the first 20
Heard of it,
minutes
but I don't know.
because beer pong turned into spirits pong.
Now it's saying synchronized swimming.
Yeah, that's where the girls darts and batten. You like that?
And the swimming pool.
Yeah, I know what synchronized swimming is.
I can guarantee he knows what likes that one too.
But do you know what tonsil hockey is?
Who?
What?
Did you say tonsil hockey?
Yep.
Jordy, Sarge, lift the bout, lift the bout.
I think I've had one too many beers. Google it, or Dr. Google. Yeah. You never believe Dr. Google though.
Granny and I do it all the time.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Keep it PG, guys.
We are.
What, have you seen us playing hockey?
Farmer Man was like, Granny and I do it all the time.
Yeah, I'm running a bit
Yeah, that's
low
why-
on my stock.
That's why my voice is
The old
croaky.
Spades Lager's hitting me like a ton of bricks.
Then stop drinking it.
But it's good, and it was a present.
I'll take it off you. Now my voice is gone, Granny.
Why is it? He better not be giving you tonsil hockey.
No.
No.
You're a good wee drama queen. You should be an actress.
Crackers.
Since
Oh,
Brady
wait,
said
what?
that, I'm going to have another beer. We'll make a good night of it.
Don't complain to us in the morning when you have a hangover.
Eh.
Whatever you old people call it these days.
Yeah, debris, the old good tonsil hockey.
Yum yum yum.
Can you stop? You're making my tummy do some weird stuff.
Right, excited. Roadworks
Beer pong.
on the right.
We have another oh my god, don't even bring that in. No.
What?
Spin the bottle.
Oh
I
my
don't-
god, I haven't heard that one for years.
Yep, and I don't play it anymore.
Who does?
We used to play it all the time. But then the rules changed. No way.
Well, we have a language leader. We have a thing called truth dare, double dare, torture.
Damn.
Have you not heard of that one?
We just used to have dare, truth, or double dare.
Nah, now there's torture.
Because 9 times out of 10 I always went double dare, and especially with drinking, it was like run around the yard in the boxes.
Now he's saying about strip poker.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
god! Played many a card game of that.
Kiss or death, yes, I've heard of that one. We were saying that on camp when I went away on camp. It was date, kiss or kill.
Yes, Granny just needs to drink more rum. No.
What?
That Scuba put, Sarge, if you have too many beers, Granny just needs to drink more rum.
No, because then I'll have to deal with them both.
I know how much to drink. Okay, folks, food
I don't
time.
want
Do the rest of your stream and take care, my friends. Okay, Draco, you have a good night.
Have a good one, Draco.
Thank you for being here.
I
Road
don't,
work, good night.
I don't want to play Doctor Farmerman.
Don't you? What about putting the tail on the donkey, Bina? That dog
See you,
version.
Draco. Have a good one. Stay safe.
Yeah, thanks for being here,
Alright.
love.
Careful when you're coming into the yard to drop off the load. It's a tight squeeze.
That's what she said.
I like tight squeezes, Bina.
Please stop the screen. Good. Idiot.
Who's saying to stop your stream?
No, screen.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh,
You're getting tired. Am I done? Yeah, this will be our last load.
Yeah. Well, since it's what 11 o'clock, I've been streaming
It's
3
1 minute
hours.
past 11.
Hmm?
It's 1 minute past 11.
Oh,
Yeah, so
sorry.
it's our last honey bun.
I was looking at the wrong clock.
Bushwood leader.
So are you going to leave us too, man?
Sarge, after streamer, we're going to sort out the controller.
Yes. Once you've made me a coffee.
Dip your light, Sarge.
I have.
Oh, it's not you.
I know. I'm not even anywhere near you. I was like, what the?
Yeah, so we'll sort something out for tomorrow. If your truck and we might jump in yours, or
I don't even know where you're going, Granny.
yeah, well, it's that time. It hasn't done it for a while. Hey, at least I can control them.
Somewhere along the road, Granny's gone haywire.
I've come right.
Well, you're not even on the same road as me.
I should be.
You're not.
Well, I took the turn, they said.
Well, I must have missed a turn because I'm taking a shorter route.
What time have you got?
1 hour and 55 miles.
I've got 84 miles in 1 hour 40.
Yeah, well.
Oh, well.
I think she's
Well,
only hit one.
What, rum?
Scuba. Rum.
Yeah, I only had one. I had two last night.
Yeah, because I turned to Roswell.
Oh, I don't know where I turned. Just said turn, so I turned.
Well, I've got mine on the best, so you would have went all the way up. The long way. So you must have went right through Roswell.
Yeah, I turned at some pub or something.
Oh, red
Yes.
light. Glad I didn't,
So we're not on the same road.
no.
So there's no point in me telling you road works.
No. Like, you're good, like, township away from me.
Yeah, I'm chasing Min down the road. You know me, when there's a good-looking man, I change direction.
Fair enough.
But I just can't catch up.
And hello to the 5 viewers. Hope you enjoyed watching. And if you want to get us when we're not streaming, our Discord link is down below in the description piece thingy. Feel free to join.
Do you
Don't
like it when I
quite
chase
much.
you? I'll always chase you, honey. As long as Sophie doesn't mind, it's fine. As I said, I don't want to have an upset wife.
Should probably just get out with the baseball bat. Donk!
Yeah, well, I don't fancy to meet up with Sophie's baseball bat, thank you.
Actually, since they're farmers, it'll be chased by combine and harvested.
Or a shotgun.
Or both.
True. Got a darn truck in front of me.
Well, I've got a very well lit up truck in front of me.
I like it when they've got the lights on the trailers. Oh, I might be able to put more lights on my truck. That'd be fun.
Good morning, Yardie. How's it going?
Hello, Yardie.
And cheers for that, Scuba.
44 minutes.
I'm 6.
We'll just have to watch it. We're not in
Well,
compression
10
with each other.
actually. Yeah. How's things, Yardie?
I hope people are enjoying our madness. Nothing in our streams are sensible.
Especially when I'm drinking. Oh no, I'm turning into a real farm sim and ATS
Yeah, I'm
driver.
okay. I just keep on driving and trying to keep up with the lag and come on truck, that's a green light.
You right,
Trying to
mate?
keep up with the lag issues.
Yeah.
Every roughly 10 minutes
What
I
does
get
that
a
do
lag
carry?
spike and
Oh, it's a tanker. No wonder
very
he's lit
hard
up
to
like a
control
Christmas
the
tree.
truck. Very hard to control the truck, but
Bum, 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 bum.
I'm getting to know it so I can sort of work around it a bit better. No. See, there was one just there.
Yeah,
That's
no,
okay. If you
see anything
down
funny, don't forget to clip it. Because I know Scuba does.
it's raining in the UK. It's always raining in the UK.
Not when they sleep, because they don't know it. Because they're asleep.
You're a clown.
Who?
You.
Yeah.
Thank
And?
you, Stephen.
There's always someone awake in UK.
Are you sure about that, Scuba? Well,
Oh, pardon me.
if anybody clips anything, don't forget to throw it up in chat so I can see it. Or throw it in Discord.
Well, I'm going to watch Bena's stream to see how she managed to tip a truck on the side.
Yeah.
When this stream finishes, Bena, can you make a cup of tea, please?
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Because I don't mind people doing the old clip.
Same as if you want to post your Twitch, YouTube, sites and that in, please feel free.
Clip stuff. Okay.
We like to see other people posting their sites so
Yeah.
other people could come and give
And
you a follow, like, or what.
And if you're in our Discord and you're a streamer or upload, just throw it in either the YouTube or
Ooh, I can see
Steam
Bena.
part. Am I supposed to be turning here?
So it's a tight turn, is it?
Or is it what? You need to take it wide.
I always take it wide.
I've got doubles on, so... Oh no, I don't. I have a single.
Make up your mind. My day was good, thank you, Yarny. It was a bit busy, but, you know, it's just a general family day where everything is possible.
What the...
Oops, a wee bit further up. I'm too keen, Yardy. Too keen to turn. Just worried about Sarge tuning in. I don't want to meet up with him.
Yeah, well, I've just jackknifed.
Yeah, that's all right. I can wait for you.
No, I need to take it even wider than what I had.
Yeah, well, I'm keeping my eyes out because I'm nearly there.
Stairs! Goober!
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, you need to go in the far lane to get in.
Yeah, well, you just... I'll block it.
Right. Stuff that on the roof now.
Just excuse me a minute, chat while I... Let's get in here. Take it. That security guard is earning his pay tonight. Come on, just a wee bit more. I tightened the brakes up on the keyboard, so... Why is it going up in the air? I might try it. I'll give it a go. Looks like a typical Kiwi yard. So, are you looking after yourself, Yardie?
I have to go out of cab for this one. Since Kiwi's in my road.
Yes. Later we're off soon.
Have you been keeping yourself busy? I don't know where Sarge is. Oh, there he is.
Oh,
God,
come
it's
on.
pretty easy, you know.
You're in the box.
Your trailer's not.
Oh, there we go. I got an excellent.
We'll get your truck out of the way.
Yeah, yeah. Kiwi roll 4.
Yardie's a truck driver, isn't he?
Pretty cool.
Oh, no, don't give me a leg spike now. Oh, my trailer's going to be crooked. Unless I manage to straighten it. I'm going to have to straighten it. Oh, no, there it is. Pull back out. If it will accept that, I will take it.
Yeah, I'll try and sort it out in the next couple of days. I'll be back in a second.
Usually you can do better than this. Trailer's not in properly. It really annoys me when trailer don't go in properly. Oh, I got an excellent, so that's all right. 18 wheels of skill. Oh! Ooh. All right. Let's tuck in here somewhere.
Ah, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm just pulling up beside you.
Mm-hmm.
A bit further. Yep. There's the mighty trucks. Ben, are you going to come and park beside us? Preferably nose in the same direction. Hey, little lead-footed girl. Are you going to paint your truck, Bina?
Yeah, once I upgrade everything.
Ooh, I'm at 2.5
2.5 what?
average views.
I have no idea. Can you come in closer so I can get a photo? Please?
I'll stick that DS, sorry, that DF. Bring that back up.
No, it doesn't disappear it.
What?
I was trying to get rid of the mileage thing.
The mileage thing?
You know, the route divisor. So I could take a decent.
F3.
Who?
F3.
Oh, yeah, done it. Back up a wee bit, B, please. Wait. Oh, forward a bit.
Granny, you need to
Yeah.
tap your forward button.
Check my. Oh, no, I've taken it.
Yeah, well, you're still in reverse mode. You're beeping. Thank you. And Kiwi's got wipers going.
Oh, not according to the pictures. Thank you very much for everyone. To everyone, rather. Thank you to the viewers. Thank you to Yardy and Min and Dave and everyone else that was in here. Thank you, Scuba Stephen, for all your help. And Brian, Draco, you take care now. And anyone I haven't mentioned, special thank you. I'll try and do it from tomorrow.
Yeah, and we're people in my chat. We're going to go and do a raid on another Kiwi streamer. He's playing Grand Theft Auto. He plays a lot of role playing on there.
Oh, you're talking about Brawlin?
Yep, Mr. Brawlin himself. So we'll start the raid. Let him know who sent you. He's a funny little fella. And yeah, we'll see you next time we stream. So yeah, have a good one all, and we'll see you next time.
Dina?
Peace out.
Yeah, I see my goodbyes.
You've said your goodbyes. Okay, folks. Thank you very, very much. And I just hope you found it entertaining. We find it entertaining as well as very trying at times. So, bye. Catch you all tomorrow.
Oh god, that was hectic. Sarge, brother.